What is going on here? What the? I'll take a look at it. Let's see the sign here.
Hello.
And I mean, I don't want to have it go the wrong way, but I guess I'll just go for it. Oh, baby.
So, Jason's going to see if he can light some.
Oh, Jason. Mom's got the blowtorch. Jason, well, this was a surprise to me, guys. I saw the lid to it.
It's Jake's birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Welcome into the show, folks. Will it burn? I think we might not be burning the cake, but
No, what happened?
I think we're burning this. And the skewers are just simply skewers. And honestly, these skewers might be for skewering chicken and lamb and, you know, all kinds of stuff that goes on the shish kebab, and it might not want to catch on fire.
You gotta blow it out, man.
But it's actually doing pretty good. Oh, just get in there. Nice.
Oh, look at we melted some of the frosting.
Oh, and the frosting's melting, so I think we might say this one will burn.
Yay!
Look at how cool that color is up there.
Christina's going to save us, though, after the show tonight. Remember, like, our first shows last year when we would eat? So guess what we're eating after the show?
Cake?
Yes!
I love that hat, Mom. That thing looks good.
It's painful.
It looks a little tight, too. I think it's made for like a gnome and maybe not a human being.
No.
Uh-oh, gnomes on the horizon. What's up, Jason?
How's it going, everyone?
Welcome back to the show, everybody. Goodbye, Instagram. And we're at the Glass Academy, show 102. Dad's over here setting it up with his microphone.
What's happening, everybody? Good to see you on the 100-something show.
102, baby.
102, all right.
And
you go over the board yet?
I did not go over the board. We're going to do the warmer-upper real quick here, and then we'll go over the board and the table on it.
All right, so I got to get started. I'm making
Get it
a
rolling.
bunny.
A bunny for the warmer-upper.
Bunny.
Yep, a bunny.
like
It's going to
it.
be a squat down special.
Very good,
And
very
we
good.
got,
Hey, Jason, would you turn up the hole a little bit more? I had it turned down for lunchtime. But here is our table, guys. We got the giveaway question here. We got our giveaway piece. Uh-oh, I don't know if anybody saw 101. Was it 101? I think it was the show before that, perhaps. I'm not sure. We've been giving away a lot of glass. And what's happening? Gus over here in the house making it happen for us. We got our board. We will go over. We got 3 custom orders tonight. And Mom, will you have your Facebook up on the phone as well tonight?
I will, but wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Who's on our mailing list? Look at all these delicious, wonderful comments we can talk about. Birthday wishes for Jacob.
Oh, man.
All right, let me just start with one where they're getting words of wisdom. Jacob, life is too short, so do what makes you happy. Always remember to tell loved ones how you feel.
All right, I heard the tearing up sound in her voice already.
There's nothing you can't
Are
do.
you going to be the one reading those tonight?
Oh, some of them. But okay, I'll read a shorter one. These are fun.
All right, that sounds great. Well, love to see it, guys. I haven't checked the Glass Academy Addicts page since yesterday when you guys were posting for my birthday, and I appreciate the love. But here we are again. I don't want to make this whole show about my birthday. I'd like to get into the glass here a little bit because it has been my birthday for about 12 or something so hours now. 15, 25, I don't know what the
When
math
I went
is.
to the chiropractor this morning, I was thinking, like, this time 23 years ago, I was not laying on my belly.
Nice one. Awesome, and we got a little bit of Marver action, Marver Cam action going down with you guys today. So that is a beautiful thing. Somehow the white and the purple got placed right where the Marver Cam belongs. So I'll do one of these, boom. I'll do one of these, boom, and we'll be real careful not to drop colors into other colors. But there's our Marver Cam, guys. You're gonna get some high quality Marver action from that. We got our stringers out here. Dad was thinking ahead and grabbed those because look at this. He's got his perp blow right onto the pipe. Got the tail on the end as Mom was showing you. And there's the bunny. Something similar to what we're going for here. We're going to show you the featured product table, guys. There's Kaylee and Christina in the background. What's happening? wearing their bunny ears, and I forgot to put mine on, and so did the rest of the glass blowing crew, except I think Jason's actually got eaten by the dog.
All right, I'll take a clear bit.
About that, but
yeah, just like a bit to the bottom of this, probably like that big.
It is a beautiful day here at the Glass Academy, folks. I got the camera now. I got the Facebook Live feed on Mom's phone in my hand, so I'm seeing the birthday wishes. I appreciate that, everyone, and I'm seeing a lot of familiar names, you guys. So welcome back to the show, and welcome back to what we got going on here at the Glass Academy. Jason's coming in with a nice, hot, clear bit.
Punchy out of that.
Patty right on the bottom. And Chris is going to take, it looks like the Taglia, squishes it nice and flat, a little bit of indent. I think that's where they're going to punty up this piece, and that's why Jason used the leftover glass, purple on purple there, to make this beautiful punty right on the bottom. A little bit of heat, it says. I'll get a nice zoom in on that necklace here when Dad sits down. It's pretty darn sweet. He got that in Detroit, local artist. Don't remember the name, but check that bad boy out. Some jewel wrapping action. You see Chris using the tag, multi-sided. That's a handle there, it's metal. He's using the rounded edge to work that spot in really good.
You know,
and he's using the flat side
go
as well.
ahead and gather over that and bring me a head. We're going to drop the head on it. We'll punt it up. Yep, clear, and then coat it with purple.
All right, and a change of plans.
2 coats.
So Jason's going to gather over the clear punny he just made as a base. He's going to go right back into the perp. And this is an opaque perps, you guys. So it's pretty much like Dad's shirt here. A little bit lighter, I would say.
Yeah, look at that.
Pretty incredible. Look at those biceps.
Wait a minute, you got to do it like this.
Oh, the push-up move. He's huge, folks. But here comes the hand, I'm sorry, the head from Jason. 2 coats of perps, 2 schmacks, as they call it.
Just a marble, give it a pass on the marble.
And I'm seeing here on the Facebook feed that Carrie is flying out to take a class in June for her birthday. Carrie, I've been seeing you a lot all over everything we do on here. I remember the orders we did, and that's a blast. I love to hear it. I don't know who's going to be teaching that day just yet, but I hope it's me, and I hope we get to see you. I hope a lot of you guys have the time and the space to eventually make a trip to the Glass Academy and see what the heck's going on around here in person. But look at that hot bit. It doesn't quite look like a head. It looks kind of weird right now. But he's shaping it up with the Taglia. It's a metal paddle. He's doing each move fairly quick. Or if he wants it to solidify, he's holding it on the glass a little bit longer. But you're very aware of how much heat's coming out of the glass when you use that tool.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Love to see people coming into the Glass Academy and into the live feed. We got almost 200 watching us right now. It seems to be our sweet spot over the past couple weeks, but we love that you guys are back here. We love that you guys are spreading the word for us. We love that you're watching the show. And here come the eyes pretty soon, it seems like. He's heating up some spots where he's going to put a little indent, I would say, with the tweezers. Lori says Jason is kicking it.
Give a flash on that.
I love it. And Jason's going to grab this guy, give it a couple heats, make sure that temperature is all correct. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. What's happening, Amy? Carol, all right. We got a custom order for Carol tonight, folks. We got 3 custom orders tonight. It's going to be a beautiful show. Thank you, Cindy. Tom, what up? Peanuts in the house tonight.
Turn it so my eye's up. One eye's up. There you go. Thank you.
And here comes Chris with the black stringer. He's using that torch to heat up the stringer, and you see the way he moves it in a circle. When it's still hot enough, just like when we put on the lip wraps on the cups, you can swirl it around and pull it real thin, and it'll just pull apart and disconnect from the original piece. It's looking real good. All right, Kelly, that's what I'm talking about. And Kelly, I see you are on the list for a possible order in the near future. I'm not going to say much more about that, but I love to see that, and I love to see that you may be coming in on Saturday.
Right there, don't move.
What is happening, Pat? From the Isle of Man. And honestly, I do not know much about that place. I would love to learn more. I just saw their flag the other day, and it's funny that you post that flag as well with the name, because I was curious as to where it was. I don't know a lot of information about that. So welcome to the show, though. We love that we got a global show going on here. Everyone from all over the world watching us. And if you guys aren't from the U.S., let's hear it. There goes the nostrils. Looking nice. But let's hear all our,
right, now we're gonna take
our foreign folk out there.
Small bit that's
Mom?
going to be
Yeah, I was going to say it's a beautiful
purple with
sunny
white
day.
on the
Spring has
inside.
sprung
So you
here in
coat the whole
Michigan.
thing with purple and then do
Are
one
we
side with
talking
white.
about him? This is mic on?
Okay.
Because that's going to be the interior of the ear is going to be white.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Like
I think it is. He's realizing it now.
It's,
Real time.
So spring has sprung. It was pretty much a year ago tomorrow that we started doing our live shows.
Yep.
We encouraged everyone to go back and view some of the first ones because they're really funny.
Hilarious.
It was our family of 4, and we'd have dinner. We'd either cook it here or sit down and have the dinner after the show. I seem to recall our bunny audience. Remember we had chairs up?
Oh my God.
And just the
and they were
bunnies.
socially distanced bunnies. I remember
and they
them.
Had masks on.
Oh my God.
Little did we know a year later we'd be laughing about that moment in time. It's not very funny, but
It's still a tough situation, but we're coming along here, folks. And we're all having a good time on the show, doing things virtually if we can. Soon enough, we'll be back to normal. But Gareth, love to see you're going to be getting an order real soon. And all right, Kelly, that sounds perfect. I didn't know if it was going to be a surprise or what the deal is, but it could still be. I'm not going to really say too much on the show here, guys. I have complete confidentiality on our custom orders. Here comes looking like floppy ear number 1. You got white on one side, the perps on the other side. And he's got this cool tool that we very rarely use.
Grab it, make another one.
do you know what that tool is about?
What is that tool called? Do we know?
So when we went to Italy, Chris and I, we just bought glass tools because we like Italian glass blowing, and that's what you do. It's a tool for making lamps. It's like where the cord goes on the bottom, but we didn't know what it was for, so we make up stuff as we go along.
Oh,
So it's the bunny making tool.
the bunny making lamp tool?
Yes.
I love it. Snipping off the tip of it there. For anybody, Angela, who's asking what he's making, here's a little example. This is the warmer up here. We're going to be showing you guys the board, and we're going to be showing you the live feed table, which goes live at 6:30 on the website. Featured products for tonight's show. Very much bunny themed. Very much springtime themed. St. Patty's Day coming up tomorrow. Sharon drinking vodka and tonics in honor of my birthday. I love to see that. I gotta say, vodka would be my least favorite liquor, but with the tonic, I hear where you're coming from, Sharon, and I appreciate it and love it. Did just send you an email back right before the show.
A little bit of housekeeping.
Yes.
If you do order something made out of glass, we do ship around the world. So England, New Zealand, Canada, not a problem. We ship United States Postal Service, and if you have duties to pay when it lands on your country's home front, yes, I cannot control those. We ship from here. We do a flat rate international shipping of $35, but what happens with duties and customs is beyond our control.
And there's some action for us, folks. Thank you, Pat. The Isle of Man is in the middle of the Irish Sea between England and Ireland. They're famous for the TT races and cats with no tails. You ever heard about that, Dad?
Cats with no tails?
That's right.
No Ernest Hemingway story. 6-toe special.
What about bunnies with no tails?
No.
A lynx? You're right.
Straight up.
All right, here comes the punny, folks. We got ears, nose, and eyes all on this piece. And look at this angle of puntage. Incredible. So now we're gonna be testing the limits of the hole here. Look at that, it's gonna barely be able to, I'm gonna get a little zoom on here. He's gonna be sneaking right in there. It's gonna be a tight squeeze. You guys see that hole? We were working at 11 o'clock today. Dad was actually making bubbles for an installation piece he's doing on the small glory hole behind us right there. And Jason and I were working on a few custom orders, and we made a few more slugs today. We've got a lot of product on our hands here, guys, and we are grateful of that. A lot of product to be made. We're grateful to have work around here. And that's a beautiful thing. We're getting things done around here. Jason's doing an amazing job. And I'm going to take a look at the comments. But thank you, Pat, for that heads up there. And it's true, Sharon. It is pretty crazy to think about a year. Honestly, it does not feel as long as a year that I've been home. But time is flying when we're having a good time and we're doing fun things. And here comes this puffy white bunny tail. He's doing a bunch of snips on the white. But it is pretty darn crazy, and this is what a year doing live videos gets you. 2 times a week now for a year. We are at 102 shows, and now we're dialing it back down. We've got shows once a week here, and coming up this Friday, guys, we'll talk about it a little bit more. I'll give you more information and ask questions if you got them. Dad and I, for the next 2 Fridays, are gonna do our 2 teaser shows for our Fine Arts patron service that we're going to be doing coming up next month, and I'll give you guys a lot more information on that as we're figuring it out. I got some more questions that can be answered today if you ask them, but we're going to do 2 free shows, and we'll talk all about what the deal is with that and what we're going to be doing on the next 2 Fridays.
So Gus has some guidance tonight. We're trying a couple other things on the camera, which is kind of cool. How many people are watching on YouTube tonight? How many people are kicking back, feet up, watching on YouTube? I love how these new TVs can pop that up. I'm watching a history show that's talking about how I built this, if anyone's seen that on the History Channel, and they're going back in time and talking about cable TV, and it's like, just in our lifetime, when we were kids, there were 3 TV stations. Now there's like 1 million, and not only that, but it blows my mind, we can film this and you can be watching it live right at your house right now in real time. It's
pretty ridiculous. Jason and I were kind of reminiscing like that during production today too, talking about how he had his own CD player. And he was taking it, he said, "You ride the bus today?" And I was like, "Nah, I never rode the bus, I was walking to school." But he was telling me how he got a CD player and he'd hit the bus and have a CD player going, and some people had the cool new ones and some people didn't. That's pretty hilarious. But how old do you think, guys, Jason is? I learned his age today as we were talking about my birthday and whatnot. But let's hear some guesses for Jason's age, folks. You guys have seen him on the shows. What are you guys thinking? And Joey Walker is in the house, you guys. He's watching on the show in Indiana.
Yeah, he had a birthday last week, and Joey's on the road.
And Joey did have a birthday last week. Those March babies, we love it. I love it a lot. But Joey is on the road. It sounds like he might be a little more than halfway down to Texas, folks. But holler at your boy, Joey. Woo! All right, looking like most people are watching on, some people are watching on both. A lot of Facebook on TV. YouTube and TV. Mary Lou in the house. I'm seeing Dawn. We got a guess for 23. Carrie's saying 29. Prudy says 22. 22, 28. Ooh, I don't see him over there, but William, I think you might have nailed it there. We got a lot of guesses here, Jason. A couple in the 30s, a lot in the low 20s. And we got one from William that nailed it, 28, folks. That's Jason, you got it. It's true.
I was going to say he's the perfect age.
Oh. Balloons and bunny
Hot
ears.
glass. I touch
Hot
one of those with
glass.
this hot glass and see what happens.
Take a look at this
ready.
little fella right now, you guys. Look at these paws. This guy's about to grab onto something, I think. Oh, he's four-pawing it. What the heck? This is one heck of a warmer-upper here, folks.
We're moving pretty quick.
Oh yeah, the haunches. This guy's sitting right on his back legs. As you guys know, the warmer uppers are always for sale, and we're gonna be doing the annealer reveal. Regardless of what we do, sometimes we actually have a show if we want to keep the warmer upper. We got shows where we don't sell anything at all, but regardless of what happens during the show, we will do the annealer reveal tomorrow. We will open up the doors of the annealer where all the glass cools down throughout the night, and we will show you guys all the finished product in its true color and its final form. And if it is for sale, we'll give you guys a price on it. It will go on the website and everything is available. Even if it's not for sale, we'll put some pictures up of the pieces we've made at 6 p.m. on our website. You guys know where to go, glassacademy.com. But it sure is crazy finally having these systems like that figured out. And after doing it for a year, we've tried a lot of different things and things have come along pretty darn well. But the more we do, the more systems we find, and we're slowly getting that down. Wednesdays now, we know someone's going to be in the shop for doing the annealer reveal. 6 p.m. You guys can count on and guarantee that these pieces will be on the website. Look at this guy. He's scurrying. He is scurrying pretty hard. There he goes. Watch out. It's pretty fast. It's pretty fast, folks. Pretty fast. I'm seeing some hellos for Joey. Let's get it then.
Yep.
Kernerville, or Kerrville, I suppose. He's got 16 hours left in the car. Joey's been packing for about 2 weeks now.
He was leaving for like 2 weeks.
He was leaving for 2 weeks, but I had dinner with him and his dad. Anybody in Detroit know of Green Dot Staples? We had sliders. I wasn't actually, I had dinner at home, so I just went and had a drink with them, but I got to see Joey again for sure before he took off and met his dad for the first time. It was pretty darn cool.
Put away with the tongs.
Similar, you guys, as it seems to go when you make babies.
Okay.
But there we go. Rachel May, grandfather, March 16th birthday, 97th would be. Happy birthday to your grandfather out there. A little bit of water on the connection point. And you can see how he knocks them off here. Oh, super gently, leaning on his side. And that bunny doesn't have the softest of ears. That thing is actually pretty strong. He gives them a little flip. And away to annealer number 3, guys. And we actually used 3 different annealers today. Dad was loading into number 4 here, right above our push-up board. Yeah. He was loading all his spheres for his piece in there. And then I was working in number 1 with Jason, and that's all full and good to go. And yes, I think we are doing the board.
All right, so are you doing the board or am I?
You could grab the camera and I could do the board, whatever you like.
All right, all right.
Can I do a roundabout by the table?
Roundabout it. I'll come with you. I mean, we could talk about that. I think we're going to talk about that.
Number 5 was the prototype over there. That
What?
I got on. Number 5 was the one I gave.
All right.
Here's his little
Well, yeah, give them a big wide view. Show them the table, the setup first.
Happy birthday. All right, there's the wide view, just like the picture you saw previous on Facebook before we started the show. Everything's on here. The website goes live in about 6 minutes. And now, shall we do the board?
Yeah. Here is the board, you guys. So there's the board, and we've got it set up. It is show 102, guys. That was the warmer-upper, so welcome back to the show and what's going on. They're going over the bunnies. That's the first time Jason's ever made a bunny before, and Dad, that was the first bunny he's made since a year ago when we were doing these shows. So we're getting back in the rhythm. That guy looked cool. He had feet on it like we don't always have. and that one will be available tomorrow. But show 102, we got our warmer-upper done. We have 3 custom orders tonight, guys. Number 2 is for Marjorie. This is by Chris. It's an artist choice custom order. So usually we'll do, when we get an artist choice order like this, they give us a price that they want to spend on the piece, and Dad will appropriate the piece according to that price and usually put it in theme of the show. So we're going to see what he comes up with for that. That's up next. We've got a custom pitcher for Angie. And about a month ago, I saw a picture go up on Glass Academy Addicts of a beautiful pitcher, a picture of a pitcher, and it was really awesome. You guys were raving over it, and then she sent us a picture of that and said she wanted to get a custom order. We made a few altercations to it. I spoke with her on the phone about it, and then via email. We took some time and got it all dialed in, and we have it figured out now. It's going to be rainbow, transparent, beautiful water pitcher. So that's the plan for the first one. Can you see these here?
I can see because we're horizontal, and then they
Okay.
can see the other stuff on the board, and the sun's rolling in the window. So.
Awesome. So number 4 is an order for Carol. And Carol is fairly new to the show, it sounds like. She's joined the Glass Academy Addicts. She's in Canada, and she wants to spend her American stimulus money on American companies. So how cool is that? So I spoke with her on the phone and had a blast. It was a really great conversation. And she got a couple different things, but she's going to do her first custom order is going to be 2 slugs, and she wants to put them with a hole in the back for a little piece of incense to go in. So these are going to be slug incense burners.
Because that's what slugs do.
They burn incense. So that's the plan here. And if we want to go back over the table maybe now, and I'll stand close to you so you can talk. And
We'll do it
we got
together.
some beautiful pieces on here.
Okay, so it looks like maybe 4 minutes. The website's going to go live. They're all individual. Don't ask why the chick has bunny ears. It's the same reason that I have the bunny ears.
Because it's cute. And
Yep.
these are the named ones, right? These guys
Yep.
all have their own names. This one's Zoe, hand-scribed on their chick tag.
Perfect. So everything's here. The birthday hats are extra. Sorry.
Extra.
It's just a birthday.
Well, who do we got over here? This is Tony.
Tony's number 12.
We got Gilligan, number 7, up in the corner, looking fresh.
Number 11 is Grace.
Grace. Number 9, Napoli, or is it Napoli?
Napoli, I think.
Well, either way, you call him what you want, but that's number 9. He's a big boy. He's sweet.
All right, so as the night rolls on, we're going to talk about this guy. We're going to explain the whole situation, but right now we're going to hop on the bunny trail.
Yeah. On to the bunny trail.
This guy right here is going to be Bunny Master.
All right. I think that's giving away our idea for the custom order, but let's hear it straight from the source here.
Jeez, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the custom order is going to be for Marjorie, and it's going to be a stand-up bunny, but we're going to pre-make a little carrot and put it in the bunny's hands and jam the end of the carrot into the bunny's mouth.
What? You don't have to jam it in there.
I do, because I want it to be like,
Oh, God.
we'll see how it goes.
That sounds lovely. And I saw
All
you
right.
talking with Jason. Jason, you think you know what's going down?
Making a bunny who's a little hungry for carrots.
A little hungry for carrots. All right.
All right,
That's
we'll
the
do
plan.
that small little carrot and we'll leave it right on the pipe
And just stick the pipe up there?
and put the pipe and everything right
So
up there.
yeah, that's the deal, you guys. Dad, you're gonna have your mic on for this one. We can talk, or you're gonna turn it off.
What do you want?
Whatever. You can leave it on. I'll kind of watch what you're doing. And you guys are gonna hear a little bit of talk, a little banter between him and Jason, because this is gonna be, again, something that Jason hasn't done. He's got no warm up to the way the bits are presented here. Look at him. He doesn't know. But Dad'll be coaching him along, and Jason's been doing a great job. It's even if he knows exactly how to bring certain bits and the heat and everything, it still takes some coaching. And just like if I were to start, I wouldn't have known how to bring those bunny ear bits. Put white on one side like that. There's always a little coaching from the gaffer to the assistant. So you guys are going to hear a little of that action.
And I just remembered how to make the bunny ears after I made those bunny ears. So they're going to be made a little bit different this time, which you're going to see. It's a pretty cool process.
That's why we call it the warm-up. You gotta like kind
Exactly.
of remember and get in the swing of things.
That's right, Peanuts. Marjorie is a lucky, lucky person. Anyone who really orders custom glass is a pretty lucky person, but sounds like
you
Pammy's
can bring me
got
a green
an
bit
Australia shirt ready to send over to me. I don't know if that's a birthday gift or if it's just a live feed show. I want you to represent Australia gift, but I will represent. Let me tell you, that sounds pretty cool to me. So he's getting it started here. This may be a carrot. And I don't know if Dad's made a carrot this year. We are in carrot mode, Jason and I are, so we've got the system down, and we're gonna see how this goes here. These are the carrot lines. Yeah. Is that orange then?
Yeah.
Traditional orange carrot, guys. On our website, we have 3 colors of carrots. We've got red, we've got orange, and we do have the perp for you all. And it looks like Jason is going into the greens, ×2 greens. He's got granny apple and he's got new green. And if you wanted a little more new green over here, we do have size 0 prepared if you want. If you got some green on there, that's perfect. Well, this is gonna be a beautiful one in both.
Nice and
Family, I
hot.
love it. Sharon, you're pretty lucky. Everyone's pretty lucky, but I do gotta say, there's not luck involved in getting a custom order, guys. It's all about watching the show and finding what you love and letting us make it.
So I do want to say thank you for the people who trusted the process and watched us last year. Our regular customers couldn't come into the gallery, so they knew what to do. They trusted our services and products, and we started doing the online shows, and they bought and they purchased. Then a lot of other people got introduced to what we do, and
All of a sudden, Blammy.
2 shows later.
Kablamo.
So while they're finishing up these carrots, can I show you this?
Please.
He's wiggling.
Oh, let me zoom in so I get those white swirls focused on the camera, because his beard is not any kind of situation to be not zoomed in on.
So when we put this short little video clip on the website.
Oh, let's see that GA stamp.
Yeah, look at the stamp. Oh wait, there's Chris finishing up his carrot.
Delicious.
We're gonna have a minute while he preps for the next stage. So I wanted to show the gnome. Okay, here's the deal. Some people said his hat looked like a Hershey Kiss, and it was brown at the time, but now it's red, so I don't see that. And then we're checking the different colors of the skin tone. So these were prototypes.
You're just gonna
and we have a whole little. Let's go now.
Take a look at the display.
When it's time, you're just going to bring it out, put a little water on the neck, and
look
knock
at
it
this
off right
cute display. Oh my God.
So here's
And then I'll
one,
just pick up the
different
tweezers
one
and-
with a red hat, a different colored nose and feet. Jake and I decided as we were going through them, we do like the 2 feet, the separate feet. We were trying a technique to see if we liked one bit cut in 2 to make 2 feet.
And this is as many as we made that we're not even 100% satisfied with the finished product just yet. We still need more time. We made 8 of them, but we tried different styles of beards. Look at that beard compared to maybe the first one we did. I don't know, the beards all look pretty darn cool, but the feet were definitely something to be messed with, and the hats were also something that we really took some time to think about the way that they need to be put on, and we're still learning.
Okay, so I do want to say I'll stand next to you. We discovered to put the GA on the hat is super cool. So you might have seen, if you're on the website, we're doing pre-sales of these. These were 3 colors. We have blue, pink, and red. We can go watch.
Yeah.
For the hat colors, we're gonna have 5 colors of hats. They're all gonna be one of kind. What we're doing is pre-sales. You fully buy the gnome for a May 1st delivery. On May 1st, you will have a special code, a special link to a website that will have a series of gnomes in them, and then you pick which number gnome you want. That gives you some variety, and you know the quality. You might see a characteristic of the gnome just speaking to you. Might be a certain colored hat or the expression on the gnome's face, and you'll have a code to go to the website.
That sounds pretty good, and if that doesn't make sense to anybody, we will go over that even more along the way. But basically, we're gonna do it like we did our slug show in the very beginning, and we want these gnomes to all be like the slugs, one of a kind, different color hats, different color bodies. and a little bit of different action on each one. We don't want to recreate the same gnome every time. We want you guys to all have your own gnomes with your own personalities, just like we do the slugs, just like we did the pufferfish, which were completed yesterday, you guys. Stay tuned for those orders.
So they will ship out Friday.
But they all have different eyes, and I will say that one lucky person out there got a pufferfish with two different eye colors. And that was gonna be something special. I don't know, you guys might just have the luckiest day of your lives when you receive that in the mail, but
like a husky with 2 eye colors.
like a husky, or I think there's humans too with 2 eye
cats,
colors, right?
yeah.
Cats and pufferfish. That's how it goes around here.
But I did want to say, like, another thing we played with last year was just-in-time manufacturing, and we pre-ordered the slugs. Now we have customers that are around the world, and this gives everyone a chance to pre-order so we know what they want. So for example, if they want purple hats, they're gonna buy the purple hat one. If they want a blue hat, so then we know what to make. We're not taking the chance and gamble and we make, 30 purple hats and then everyone wanted blue. So this
Exactly.
is a way we can kind of know which direction we want to head in.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, guys. You guys will be getting the first gnomes of their kind, of their time here at the Glass Academy. We have never made gnomes before. And yeah, they're gonna be 68, folks. And like Mom's saying, you guys can pre-order them and you can make it happen. It's gonna be pretty cool. There's gonna be a lot of individuality. And what do we got going on here, folks? So it looks like a situation of some waxy tweezers went down. One of the top frustrating things as a glass blower. You see Dad has a lot of tools up here, a lot of tools. These pieces take more work or more different variation of tools than do other pieces. And I always explain when I'm explaining classes to people, when we do a class, we'll put out 1 or 2 or 3 tools, the essential tools for that class. And I say, hey, we usually have 20 tools out on the bench, but if I said, you guys grab the straight shears, do you know exactly what to go for? When I say grab the handle making tool, do you know what to go for? Probably not. And we're working with glass, it needs to be used fast, it needs to use that heat. And so we set it up for you guys, but look at all the different tools out here. We got beeswax in the corner, and that's for this tool, the jacks. And you see that residue on the back of the bench here. Sometimes we get some beeswax up front here, and the tweezers will rub in the beeswax, and when you go to grab the glass, they'll slip and slide right off. And so I would say, Jason, it'd probably be wise to grab a little recycle and just burn anything off of those tweezers for him. But what happened was he went to grab the little tail and pinch it off of the bubble, and he pulled up, and the tweezers slipped, and he turned it and tried to grab the other side and pull up, and it happened again. And so then he had marks on either side of the piece that couldn't be covered. And so what you're gonna see here is Jason cleaning these tools for him. And look at, actually, he'll dunk it in the water and maybe do it again, but
It's starting to stick a bit.
it's starting to stick a little bit, and you're gonna see there's some smoke that was coming off it when I first walked over, and even now I see a little more smoke coming off. That is actual beeswax. It could be any other type of dirt or grime, but that's very essential. And like I said in the very beginning, top #1 frustrating thing as a glass blower. I go to put on a slug eye, and I grab the glass and it slips off, and you just dent your bubble and it looks horrible. It's very frustrating and
Hey, remember this?
needs to happen. What's this? Show those guys what that thing looks like.
All right. Oh, you have to talk. They can't.
No, you can hear you from front like that.
Okay, it's our ice pit. What is it called?
Ice
Pit
pack,
stop.
pit stop.
And when we went to Florida, they were like, "Oh my God, that's a great idea. Why didn't we do that?" Works a little better if we don't have the case on the camera. We forgot to take that off.
Yeah, you're right. Well, that's all right. I think the case might be deflecting a little heat too. I think the other beauty of us getting this new Sling Studio and having Gus working for us in the background grinding is that we're not streaming straight to Facebook, and the phone isn't grinding its gears as hard as it does. And so now I think we're a little lighter on the internals of the camera.
Okay, so David Bowie has 2 different color eyes. I didn't know that.
There we go.
How about Del Chihuly? If you saw we posted on our Glass Academy page pictures of William Morris working for Dale Chihuly in flip-flops and no t-shirt.
I saw that.
Yeah, and then there was a comment, I thought Dale was in his accident. He chose not to wear his eye patch. So that's a signature move this particular artist chose to use. Kind of like David Bowie having two colored eyes. That's a signature of his style.
Yeah, it differentiates you from the crowd.
So maybe Chris's is going to be flip-flops and shorts when, you know.
Reader glasses.
It could happen.
Could be all the above, but look at this action here. He's got white on there. He's leaving it texturous, and it's difficult to see. The white is so bright, but he has texture on the surface of the glass there. And he put the head on, and now he's letting it fall out. Still a lot of heat in there. You see the angle of the pipe. He had it up in the air. He's letting it get longer, and he's putting this neckline in here. That's right where the booty of this bunny's gonna be.
Cap it.
Jason caps the pipe, holds the air in there, and right now Chris is making the flat side, or no, he's making two flat sides of the bunny to give him some sort of back action. This is what glass sculpting and shaping is all about, you guys. It's something that we can get frustrated along the process, and it happened with the pufferfish with me and Jason. The first 5 we made, I wasn't 100% satisfied with the shape in the beginning, or 100% satisfied with one of the fins perhaps, but once you add more and more to the piece, it all comes to fruition. And when you look at the final piece and see the outcome of the piece, any little piece of one fin lean into the left a little bit, or one fin lean into the right, really does not make a difference. That's what gives each piece its individuality, and that's something that as glass blowers and perfectionists, we need to be able to combat. So you see Chris torching in 2 separate spots, one on the back side, one on the head. You see the color burning out slightly. The white does come back depending on the situation, but he's getting those ready for, I'm not exactly sure. So I didn't see, maybe I missed it on the chat, or maybe we don't have too many international viewers tonight, but I would love to see where you guys are watching from, and let's hear it from the people that are in the United States as well. We used to ask this every single show, and we would get a list. We had a map that we would line up and try and hit all 50 states. I believe we did hit all 50 states at one point, and that's maybe when the map started to deteriorate, but we love seeing the international viewers. And we love seeing where we've branched out. And like Mom was saying, watch out for that. Hey now, 2 hot bits on the floor. We've never had this many fans and Glass Academy addicts and amazing people watching what we're doing from so far outside of Michigan, and it's a beautiful thing. And thank you, Gareth, for that compliment. Appreciate that very much. William could hear the pit crew. We just had our pit stop guys, and we've got all kinds of t-shirts made for our show and for each contender of the show.
Do the eyes.
And the pit stop was one of them. That's Mom's shirt. You see her flying around in a car, holding the camera with the ice pack strapped to it, and she's the pit stop champion.
Give it a quick flash.
Peanuts. All right. Tanya loves her puffer fish. That thing was awesome with the carrot in its hand. I love to see that. Sharon's gonna be picking up her puffer fish on Thursday, coming in for a mug night. Sharon, that's gonna be Dad and I working on Thursday night. That's gonna be a blast. And here comes a black stringer. He's heating up with the torch, going for perhaps the eyeballs here. Illinois, New Jersey, quite a few from Michigan. The gnome, that prototype gnome that we've started up, I'd say is probably 3 inches tall perhaps. The gnome, 3 inches, 3 to 4.
Okay, flip.
Kentucky,
Okay.
Delaware. All right. Canada.
Okay, nose.
Oh yeah, Sharon. Another Kansas. Welcome to the show, anybody. Anybody that's a
Pleasure.
new viewer out there, welcome to the show. We got paddles down. Wood paddles, no worries about breaking anything like that. Sam, thank you so much. What's up, Darla in the house? Love to see it. All right, Donna. A Donna from Australia. Awesome. England, all over the place. So Chris is going, he's torching that nose. Here come the nostrils with a very pointy, it's called a tungsten rod. That gives it the two little noses, and he pushes it down to finish that schnoz. And it is warm out, folks. You see Dad sweating again. We have had the fan on for the past week here in the shop, and it's very rare over the past 6 months or so that we've had the fan on, but we are back into shorts wearing mode. You see Jason took a change here today at lunch. I forgot my shorts, but I'm going out to dinner with some friends after the show tonight, my girlfriend and my 2 roommates, and I will be dressing up for that a little bit and didn't think to bring my shorts.
Jake, I just want to say I'm reading some of these birthday messages. Basically, everyone wants you to live your dream. They want you to be happy. They are super impressed because many of them have watched your skill improve over the year. So lots of shout outs for that. Thank you for all the wonderful products that you've made. Such a great choice to become part of the business. You are so blessed. But my personal favorite, listen to your parents.
Listen to your parents. That's a nice one, folks. Well, I do a lot of listening, and we do a lot of innovation around here. And what is this, the giveaway question?
Yes.
Oh, man.
So we need some more entries. Everyone's been so intrigued by the bunnies. Tell them where to send it.
All right, you guys know how the giveaway question works. I didn't read that till just now, but what would you like to say to Jake for his birthday? I think you guys have said a lot of things to me, and I really appreciate that. If you guys don't have more words to say, or if you do have a ton to say, either way, enews@glassacademy is the email, guys, and we give away a piece every single show. That's 102 pieces over the year, and you guys enter by sending your question answer to the giveaway. If you don't know, if you're new to the show, if you don't know me, or you don't have much to say, you can just say happy birthday. That's cool. Any entry gets you involved, and we do a random selection. We love it when you guys include your name in the email so that when we do the giveaway, that's right, when you do the giveaway, you are able to be recognized on the live feed show. And if you don't want to be recognized, go ahead and tell them it's anonymous. Tell us it's anonymous. That's cool. But we're looking to give away some more glass for you guys. So answer that giveaway question for us, and we will give it away next week. You guys will be chosen. There will be a winner chosen. And for tonight's show, we have the golden carrot that Joey and I made. Or was it Jason and I? I think it was Jason and I.
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what day it was, but it was a while back, a week ago probably. We just had a bunch of giveaways.
Last Tuesday.
It was 101, show 101. That would make sense. But we will be giving that away tonight.
All right, putting some arms on because he's got to hold the carrots.
Arms.
The one carrot's got to hold on, and they're not arms, they're more like paws.
Ah.
And I think, don't rabbits have 4 feet?
Rabbits don't have 4 feet.
Yeah, they do.
They have 2
They don't
front
have 2
paws
arms and
and
2
back.
legs because they have 4 feet, 4 paws.
4-pawed animals?
Yeah, like Toso the dog, or Poe the dog, doesn't have hands in the front and feet in the rear.
Well, who knows?
Well, we can ask our customers, like the gnomes and the trolls.
Yeah.
Heat it
4
up.
feet, I believe.
Maybe there's a veterinarian or something that kind of knows. They're called blah blah blahs.
William, the reason we don't have more fans is because this has been the first week that it's actually been
In a minute.
warm. Here come those fingers for carrot grabbing action. But we do have many more fans. The other trick, though, is with the live feed, we don't want to pick up too much fan noise. So we are doing our best to take a nice sweat for the show. We'll have all the fans on during the day without a doubt. But as it gets cooler in the evening, the 6 to 8 o'clock region, we like to slow it down a little bit and make sure you guys can hear what's going on, especially now that we have our mic situation figured out so well. That was a frustrating haul there for a while when we couldn't be heard on any side but the camera person's side. Here comes hand number 2. Gareth, I'm turning 23 today. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. As always, I appreciate it so much. My first birthday on the show. I came home last year for my birthday, and that's when the pandemic went down, and I stayed here for my birthday, and then I went back to Pittsburgh and grabbed all my stuff and finished out my lease here in Michigan. And then here we are a year later. The business is transformed. We're still doing live feeds. We're having a blast. And you guys are watching it with us, and a huge part of what we do. Obviously, none of this can be done without you guys, and your support means everything to us and my family and everyone who's a part of the Glass Academy here. And look at those hands. Oh my God, look at those paws. Give me that carrot, he said.
All right, here's an update. The most requested gnome color hat from our pre-sales. What do you think it is? Don't tell me. Put it in the search bar.
Let's guess it. Let me take a quick look at the gnomes again. How many different colors did we put up for pre-sales?
We had pink.
Just Marvin right
red,
forward now.
Purple,
Pushing forward, Marvin with a nice cylinder.
Love it. I'll make a guess. I didn't see him. I know you're back. I can make a guess, can't I? I didn't get to see what they're requesting. I think green's going to be the most popular.
I don't know.
I'm trying to see a reaction off her, but she's not giving me anything.
Let's see what they answer.
All right,
Type
we're
it
looking in the
search
chats,
bar.
guys. What do you guys think the most popular? This is not asking you what your favorite is. This is what do you think the most favorite, the general population's favorite color gnome hat will be.
Look what's happening over there.
What's happening over there?
Oh, birthday cake
Oh
is being
my
served.
goodness, what the heck? Kaylee's got the knife. A little bit of meltage on the side because we lit the candles with hot glass. She's getting it going. I love to see that.
I love how it all comes back to you. It takes a little bit to remember how we did it.
All right, here's what we got, Mom.
Okay.
Red, red, purple, blue, blue, purple, purple, green. Riker, red, purple, blue, red.
Here's
blue,
what I would think. So
perps.
the gnome is going in your garden. I'd want it to like stick out and be in my garden so I notice them. I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, and can you put your glass in your garden? Can you leave it outside all year long?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. That's right, folks, and we've gotten those questions before. We keep all of our glass. We have our house in Ann Arbor. It's a tiny little cute home with a ton of plants in the front. Mom decked it out. We have probably like a 10 by 10 square of a front yard that has room for plants, and she raised it up so it's at a giant angle. It's got different levels with rocks and with all kinds of fertilizer and dung and whatnot. And and
It was kangaroo dung.
and it's looking really good. So many sweet plants, but we also have a ton of glass. We've got ornaments hanging, white and purple ornaments hanging all along the awning, and she's got percola reeds hidden all the way through there. It looks beautiful, and we leave those all year long. And it's honestly a really beautiful thing to see a spire of bright colored. We've got a lot of recycled blue colored percola reeds, a product that we have here at the Glass Academy. They're spires of glass that come out of the ground. And to see all the white snow on the ground and have a dark blue transparent spire coming out of the ground through the snow is pretty darn cool and pretty otherworldly. All right, Andy. I love to see the Red Wings reference, baby.
They're playing tonight.
They are playing tonight. And what do we got here? A gnome note. Oh my God, look at that.
Happy birthday!
That is a cute card right there. And it looks like Dad is sculpting each ear separately.
Okay.
And so you see how he had Jason put the color on, bring it over. Jason gave the bunny a flash. Let's take a good gander right here at how this bunny's coming right along. Oh my God. Now that is cute. And here comes, I'm gonna get right on the other side here for this application of ear. Sunlit in the background. Bloop. Yeah. Snipped it right on top. Back into the hole. Make sure the body is nice and warm. And the wings are doing all right, folks. They're not doing great, that's for sure, but we did just take 3 out of 4 points in a 2-game series with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Best team in the league right now. Red for the Red Wings, baby. We did not bake that cake. We are not bakers. Christina, on the other hand, who does an amazing job with all our displays, is an amazing baker, and she made me some homemade Reese's peanut butter cups today for my birthday.
Oh, that's where I was like, where are all those things coming from?
Delicious.
Yeah, must be nice to have someone who cooks for you. I see how it goes, and she likes sweets.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Joseph. Nice to see you on the chat again. You guys, Joseph, I remember him very well for having some amazing technical questions. We love the technical questions. As you guys get to know the show, as you join the Glass Academy Addicts Facebook page run by our viewers, you guys learn every day on the show. But over time, we start to forget about the original things with glass blowing, and new viewers, just as if anybody's watching that show blown away, want to hear about the technical side of glass. So if you guys have any questions, please let us know. That's what we have a camera person for. That's what I'm here for tonight. And Mom will be on the camera a little bit later as well. But we love the technical questions. We want to talk about the glass. Thank you, Gareth. And Sharon, surprisingly no. Is your mic on? Should I be alternating? I can't remember. It's off? Awesome. Okay.
We're only talking, so.
Cool, that's good. That's cool. All right, now they're on?
Yep.
Awesome. I'm trying to remember to not talk over you, but it's hard.
Yeah, that's all right. We're going to put some legs on him now.
But to answer, oh, legs on him?
We're going to put just some legs down here to give him a little bit of
those ears.
something stability.
A little something, something. Sharon, correct. Trying to get to this question. It doesn't crack in extreme temps. Well, the trick is that it's really not getting hot enough, and we're not in Texas where Joey's headed, that it's going to be warm enough with the sun blazing on it that we would be worried about it cracking from heat. And surprisingly, for as delicate as glass is with heat, it can get very cold. And we always say you can put your mugs, don't put coffee in them, but you can put your mugs in the freezer and you can have your glass outside in the winter, and it's not a problem. It's good to go. And here comes some legs for the bunny. Custom order here for Marjorie, folks. Beautiful, one-of-a-kind piece. And we love an order like this. When you say artist choice, you give us the price, and we go ahead and make something in theme with the evening. And he's sculpting up a couple haunches down here on the back side, a little zoom. It's tough to focus on that white from afar, but I hope that got it for you guys. Whoa, take it easy with all those words there, Don. The earplication, I love it. That's a great one right there.
What's it called?
The application of the ear is the earplication.
The earplication, I like that.
Jason, it's time for an earplication coming up here. We will be using that in production.
All right. Now we're going to have, maybe Michelle, you could bring me a little stickum bit.
All right, Mom's bringing a stickum
All
bit.
right, and you can bring
I think
me the
we're going to be
carrot.
putting
Go up
the
with the carrot, so
carrot
it's nice and
on
hot.
here in a second. Joseph loves his mug. Let's get it. I love it. Marjorie should be watching with us. This is a beautiful piece. And it's one of a kind, you guys, and that's the beauty of custom orders, guys. Whether you're designing 70% of it,
All right, Shell.
or we're designing 100% of it, it's gonna be one of a kind. It's gonna be your piece, and it's gonna be made on the live feed, or we just make it in production. But going forward, we got 3
Jason.
slots every Tuesday night. And here comes
Straight up. Thank you.
clear stick 'em bit. Mom coming in to give a little assistance here,
Nope,
right in
just,
the middle.
Yo, put water on it and knock it off right here.
And Jason's going
Yep,
to
nope, don't
jab
use those. I just heated them up. Here, just put it over here.
a little bit of cold metal. Taps the carrot off. Dad grabs the carrot right by the stem, sticks it onto the hot bit, and he's jamming the carrot into his nose right now. And I guess I said nose, but a bunny's nose and mouth are pretty darn closely located. It's a little tense around here, folks. Looking good, though.
He's gnawing on this thing pretty good. Look at that, right in his mouth.
Ooh, right into, look at he's nibbling right on it. Oh my God.
He's hungry, I told you.
He is a hungry bunny.
He's chowing.
Take
He's
another
eating so
flash
many
and I'll
carrots,
get
he's got a little hump in his back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, carrot storage like a camel.
The carrot storage.
Okay. How big is your patty?
It's got to be big enough to hold this guy's carrot and everything. So
Glowing red eyes right now because of the heat.
yeah,
But
you
he's gonna
dropping
be
it?
putting
You've
on a
dropped patties
patty, you're
before, right?
saying?
Not like that big.
Okay, I'll drop it. You want to just keep
Dad's
this warm
gonna
for me?
drop it. Something you learn as a glass blower is that
Let me
the
just give this little
gathering
neckage.
process, taking glass out of the furnace.
I think we're gonna be
what do we
good.
got over here? Thanks, Kaylee. This is looking nice. Oh my God, it looks like some kind of a cookie or like some dense kind of cake.
Little
That
bit,
was
but
brownie
we're
cake.
good now.
That's the one request that I had
Feel
about
it is a
cakes is
little
that I don't want
on
any
the hands and
fluffy
stuff?
cake
Oh, yeah,
business.
give
Don't
it
give me
a
that
shot.
filler
But
fluff.
go ahead and do it. It
Give
should
me
be good
something
now.
dense and hearty that's got some flavor to it. And Mom read my mind. That was a request of my girlfriend, not to even Mom, but she knew what the deal was. And I don't think we have the answer for the gnome hat yet, do we?
No. Do we still have answers coming in?
We got answers coming in, but do we want to tell them what it is so far? Or are we going to wait till the end of the show, maybe?
Tell us what you think your favorites are.
Well, what I was saying is that to blow glass, to take the gathers, there's a huge, and I'm going to get a zoom into the furnace on this one, Dad.
Okay.
There's a huge learning process to gathering different types of gathers, different shapes coming out of the furnace with the glass, different sizes on the pipe and off the pipe, and complete size in general. To take a gather the size that Dad's about to take, he asked Jason if he was comfortable with doing it. Jason's getting amazing at taking gathers, but when we have a custom order and a piece like this, and the timing is so important, it needs to happen how we want it to happen. So here we go. I'm zooming right in on it best I can. He's turning. It's tough to see, folks. And look at that. That's a lot of glass in 2 gathers. And he's gonna come over here. We're gonna get that right on the Marver cam for you guys. Little bit of color. He's got green. What else do you put in there?
Thank you.
2 different greens.
Yep.
2 types of greens.
I will give a hint about the gnome hat to break some of the tension of this. This is a tension point. It's not red, which I thought would be the one.
Ooh, it's not red. And here comes that sweet gather, super hot.
I got your pipe.
He's letting it drip, giving it a little bit of swirl action. Oh, maybe a little more than a little bit of swirl action. He's got the stamp lined up right there. Jason's been
Yep.
keeping that bunny nice and toasty.
Grab me the gloves, Jay. Grab me the gloves.
Jason's gonna grab
Just
the
hand them to me.
gloves. Dad's gonna be knocking off the bunny
that
here. He's gonna warm the gloves. Yep. He's gonna warm the gloves. Maybe not. It's a quick transfer.
Okay, let go.
Little tap of the pipe. Pops off perfect. Back onto Marv Cam. He lines it up, sticks it right on center. Oh my God.
Did it get a stamp yet?
No, it's going to though.
Oh my
Go
goodness.
for it. You want to do it?
Look at this little fella.
Don't reduce it though. Gotta hit it.
Let's give him a little turn.
Gotta sit back.
Go for it. Look at that little fella, folks. We're gonna grab a paddle.
Yeah, perfect.
These guys are ready to roll. That carrot's gonna be bright orange.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, and away he goes. The long haul over to the annealer. Steady left hand. You see, it's proof Dad's a lefty. Look
Yep.
at him holding that piece with his left hand.
Oh, he's adorable.
Into the annealer. Mom's got the door. Paddle down. Paper's falling. That was an incredible piece for Marjorie. Congratulations on an Artist Choice Beauty. A beauty. And I'm excited to see that one on the annealer reveal, folks. Jason's going to handle the pipes right to it. He's an amazing hard worker around here. And Dad, you got any words for Marjorie?
That's one crazy rabbit. That's all I gotta say. One crazy rabbit, but it was taking a bite out of it, that's for sure.
I do have to say I'm always impressed that Chris, out of nowhere, doesn't prep. It all comes back to him, and it turns out amazing. So, nice job.
That's all I gotta
nice.
say.
Really nice. All right, so moving along here, do we want to switch the two custom orders so you can get a break here for a minute?
If you wanted to do some slug action,
I think maybe that would be wise.
Yeah, I think some slug action would be cool.
So I'll hand you the camera then, or
Yeah.
hand Mom the camera.
You can hand him the camera and give me your mic.
All right then.
The next one. Can we talk about the two-headed carrot?
Yes, that is the Guinness Book of World Records golden carrot. Comes around Easter time, and if you eat that, you will relieve yourself and gold will come out.
What now?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it the golden carrot or?
Chicken feet.
It could be chicken feet, but I don't know. I'm thinking about like when I drink a giant carrot juice. That's a golden carrot. But I do love the gilded carrot.
I kind of like chicken feet too. So the lucky winner tonight gets announced in 45 minutes, half an hour. But someone will win this.
Nice.
It's got the name right under here.
I like it. We got the name. We've been talking about the question all night already.
We have. Should we
Beautiful.
read? I guess I have my own mic now.
Yeah, you do. So you can do your own thing.
Congratulations on a birthday you can now call your first birthday since COVID.
Oh, Jake's birthday?
Yep.
Nice.
Have an awesome birthday.
I
Stay
should have
cool.
used, next time I'm going to use this guy as an example for the body on the rabbit. Check him out. That would have been a nice one to look at. I'm going to try that next time. Look at him.
Which is, it's Carol's pieces now. And Carol, I saw your comments. I know you're watching. So we're going to get started with it. 2 slugs, incense burning holes in the back of the slug.
Nice.
And one's going to be orange Artist Choice. The other one is green Artist Choice. And we made about 20 slugs today. So we're going to get back into the zone and make it happen.
Awesome. I like it.
Let's see.
So,
Jake, you remind me of a Cocker Spaniel.
nice. I was going to say, Jake's going to be boring a hole in the back of the slugs to put the incense in, and he's going to be using this tungsten bit, you guys. Tungsten is a crazy mineral / metal. Pretty sure it's a metal. And it melts at about 6,000 degrees, which is pretty cool. So you can heat that thing up glowing red, and you can poke a hole right through glass. And whether the glass is molten or the glass is still you know, 1100 degrees, but hard as a rock, you can still bore a hole through with a tungsten bit. They use tungsten bits to stir giant tanks of industrial glass because they never wear out, but they're really, really expensive. It might cost $250,000 for a tungsten stirring rod for like Guardian glass when they're making sheet glass. It's pretty cool.
It's a lot.
Well, yeah, the tungsten piece of tungsten is like 8 inches in diameter and like 6 feet long.
Do they find it in the mountains?
No, they make it, and it goes inside a tank that holds 250 tons of molten glass, and it's never been turned off. It runs for like 20 years straight.
Have you seen that?
Yeah. Guardian Glass is a pretty amazing place. Now check it out, you guys. We're going to Slugville. Jake just blew a bubble in there. What was that, transparent orange?
I got opaque orange with transparent on top.
All right. So he's got some opaque orange.
Mom might have took the mic from me and then ran off.
I'm not sure, but I hope she's not making some noise somewhere. I remember at Cedar Point one time we had some employee took the microphone and went into the bathroom, was going to the bathroom talking to himself on the microphone, and the whole audience was listening to him. He's like, man, I can't believe this place. Getting all mad. And everyone's like, who is this person?
It was Logan.
So check it out. He blew air into the blowpipe, guys. He's pulling out the eyes right now. And we call them eyes, but there's no eyes there yet. All they are tendrils. Seemed like it was.
Frog legs. Carrot legs, chicken legs are thin, frog legs.
How many of you guys out there like frog legs?
I think we talked about this before.
I don't think so, but has anyone ever eaten one of the Saskasquani frogs from down south? The Saskasquani frogs can weigh up to 45 pounds. A frog.
Is
And it can
this
jump
true?
onto your back and knock you off your feet. Seriously.
Can we turn that fan
Yeah, towards you or away?
away?
Off.
Thank you.
No fan needed.
I don't know how you did that whole...
It was getting to me, man. I was in a weird, it threw me off.
No.
Jason and I thought we were in the Arctic.
I'm just trying to use the torch, and it wasn't even, it was blowing back towards my hand.
I know. That's what it's doing to me. But that's all right, everybody. We had some crazy fan application. But now back to some serious talk, like the Saskasquani giant frog. Oh, look.
If you guys are talking and both your mics are on, you're going to be echoing.
I'll walk away.
So oh yeah,
We just literally went to Slugtown.
we just arrived.
Yeah, we just landed in Town Square. And the mayor came up to us, slugged down up to us, and just left a big smear right across the center of campus. Oh boy, I can just see it. We should have like some cartoonist doing cartoons for us. It'd be so cool.
Big time.
See the slug sliding along.
That is what our Class Academy shirts are, pretty much.
Exactly. Love it. So, you should probably have some mic on, Jake.
I think so.
Michelle, you want to pass the mic off? I mean,
Get it in between this slug, maybe?
yeah.
After this slug?
All right, here comes the center point of the bottom of the slug where the juice flows, but right in the middle of the jug's flow
Just hang out with us
is
and
the
talk.
GA. Bam!
Boom.
I'm glad that Jake's
The belly button.
I'm glad
belly
that
button.
Jake's made so many slugs out there, you guys, because I've made one slug, and that was it. And somebody came into the studio, and it was like in a heap with a dust ball in the corner with the for sale on a special 25% off. Get rid of this slug. I was like, what? This thing should be famous.
Take a look at this, though. This is the slug removal process.
If you were quiet, you could hear the slug slugging off the
Thanks,
end of the
Mom.
pipe right now. Watch.
Would you grab some shears
It goes like this.
for me right there? What?
That's him slugging.
I think I hear him. I didn't know it went that loud though.
That was him. The sound of a slug coming to fruition.
Oh my God, he needs his hole. So that's a warmer upper
You
slug.
can tungsten through right now.
You want to try?
Yep.
If someone holds the mic,
Look at this, folks.
gotta hold it steady.
Yes. Gotta make do.
Thank you. Thank you. Good call, Dad. Oh yeah.
We were just in slug mode.
We were just right in slug mode.
You get it out of there.
Oh baby.
Just one?
That's it.
Here, get
One
rid of that.
incense hole.
Wow.
If you forget about putting an incense holder in the back of your slug, don't fret. You just do it immediately.
Never fear, slug holders here.
Just
that was
at a,
incredible.
that was pretty nice, Jake.
That was incredible. And
The
that was
last
bright orange.
minute.
Remember, guys, that looked pretty brown, but I put 2 types of orange on it. And the transparent orange I put on top is my favorite type of orange.
If I could physically rewind the camera, I would, but instead you'll have to mentally rewind your brains and experience what Jake and Jason just did with that tungsten rod. You guys, they bored a hole right through the back of the slug. And normally slugs' bodies are completely full of molten goo that slushes all over the place. Don't touch yourself. So we were lucky that that particular slug didn't squirt out slime all over
Yeah,
everybody.
our
when you poked the
faces,
hole.
both Jason and I, were really close to that slug.
Yeah, you gotta
So,
be,
Nothing
you guys.
worse than
that. Good thing we're wearing glasses.
Don't be lackadaisical about the slug slime around here. All right.
Well,
Don't forget this one.
All right, we're going back to
That one.
Slug Town.
right back.
You guys, look over here. Jake's birthday cake. Brownie cake. Mmm.
Totally in slug mode.
I like it.
All right, this is one of my favorite greens, probably
All right.
the #1 green used at the
What
Glass
is this?
Academy
The
here.
granny green?
This is the granny.
No, I
Granny
don't know
green.
any grannies except for maybe some Martian or something like that that looks that green.
Granny Martian? I don't know what you're talking about.
Martians are green
But not grannies.
because it's Granny Smith apple green.
That's right. I think
Maybe we should just go through that whole thing every time we say the color Granny Smith apple green.
Ah.
It kind of sounds a little weird.
All right, I'm gonna give this a nice marver here. We might be on marver cam, we might not be. I don't think we are, but that's all right. I think Gus is getting some different angles, and it's cool to see.
You saw him blow air into the blowpipe, everybody, and when he blew it in there, he capped his thumb over it, and then he just held that air in the pipe, and the moisture from his breath expanded and blew out the slug's body. And the reason Jake blows so hard is because that's where the slug slime comes from, is in his mouth. It blows up into the body of the slug.
Right.
Very simple.
Quite simple.
So now we're getting ready for some eyeballs, because those were just the tendrils that got pulled out of Sluggy.
I think these slugs are most certainly from the same family here, folks.
Well, they're going home to the homecoming in Slugville.
That's right.
The mayor's
right.
waiting for them, all slimed up and ready to go.
Alrighty, a little bit of blow.
Looking
That'll
good,
do.
looking good. You know what the
Yes,
slugs
sir.
remind me of a little bit? I don't know how many of you guys out there remember these things, but the blankety blanks wobble, but they don't fall down. Who remembers what those are? The blankety
Not
blanks
I.
wobble, but they don't fall down. And you'd set them on the counter when I was a kid, and there were some people who were younger and older than me, but there were these things. I can't tell you the name because I want you to send in what the name of them are, but they would wobble around on the table and they wouldn't fall down.
I'm not sure.
I think they were made by like Milton Bradley or something. It's a big game and toy company. I know if Michelle heard that, she'd know it, and I know a lot of you guys, but I know Jason and Jake don't know them. You guys are like, Jason, you're like Stormtrooper. Aren't you like stormtroopers and rescue heroes and things like that?
I didn't get rescued. I had Legos.
Legos, right, there you go. I was into G.I. Joes, man. I had the white tiger.
I had a bucket of the Army figures, the parachutes thrown down.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
What else? I had Tonto and the Lone Ranger horse. That
Oh,
was
in a
pretty
sec.
sweet. So now, this is a multi-purpose slug, right? So there's something you got to do to it before you put it away, right?
That's right. I'll have to think about that. But yes, there is.
Needs the belly stamp.
I just challenged everybody out there
I
about
know.
something.
What did you say? I heard. I didn't.
It was, well, I said these slugs remind me of the way they wobble around. Don't say the name of the things. Remember was the dee-doo-doo, but they don't fall down.
Yep.
And I told people to send in what it was.
Do you know how to spell those?
Yeah, I'm not going to say the letter because I'm sure people are already knowing what it is. Sharon Watch knows what this is. Tanya knows what this is. Jesus.
Tungsten time.
Those girls have been around.
How about, you got it? Awesome. Yeah, just get it hot first and then I'll stop it.
You're going to have to put it on the bench, Jake.
Okay, go for it. It's pretty stiff. Yep, keep going. And when you get all the way through, give it a little wiggle around so it gets a little wider. There you go. And pull it out.
Get out of there.
No
Nice.
torch. The torch doesn't make
Torch
it get out.
right on here. Oh yeah, it's good. It's looking real good. You can see that. Thank you.
Is it open?
Oh yeah, it's wide open.
Nice.
That's incense hole action.
No squirtage?
A little
Alright.
bit, but I had to torch it to push it right back down in there.
Well, you got to keep them inflated.
It's like a little red mark, like
Ooh,
if
I
you got a
like him.
shot or something. But that is perfect, and I'm gonna need to request, Carol, some pictures on the Glass Academy attics of these
Jake.
guys in action.
Yeah, you know you can make your own. That would be like a nice birthday present to yourself. You like incense burners?
I do, but I also have like 3 or 4 piled up in my house that I never use
Pile
because
You got a pile
I don't
of
know why.
incense burners in your house? Interesting. Probably with all that manure and whatnot that's in our house.
touche, touche. Jeez. Well, this one's green, Granny Smith Martian Apple Green, and I put another transparent green on top of it.
Oh, it's going to slug off again.
It's coming to sluggy slug. Oh God.
Here he comes.
I hope everyone doesn't have their mic all the way up on their Facebook TV at home.
I hope so.
Nice.
Boom.
I
Check
love
out
the
that-
expression on this guy's face. He's looking a little talented there. Look at this guy.
Talented, I like that.
Woo. He's looking in 2 different directions, man. That's skill. Very nice.
Incredible. And
And
Carol,
then-
I made those for the custom order. I made them a little bigger than our traditional slugs for you. So they're a little special. They're custom ordered, and all the custom orders we do, we sign them on the bottom. GA custom order with the month and the year.
And if you go out to any of the Renaissance festivals, you could utilize that larger slug because of its weight and get one of those 3-foot long giant incense. And you could jam it in there, just kind of like the giant pencil at Cedar Point with the big eraser.
I think you had got a custom order, a special slug for that piece of incense.
Really? All right, well, thought you said they were bigger.
Not the incense hole. The incense hole is perfect for your typical incense.
All right, all right.
So it's time for me to grab some water, perhaps, and maybe Mom wants to take the camera for this one because this is going to be a pretty crazy picture for Angie.
Yep, Angie, you're the one. You're
And
the
Dad,
superstar.
you're going to be making it, so why don't you hand your mic to Mom, and then Dad, you can focus on this crazy picture we're going to be doing.
What's
All right.
the birthday? What's the enews question?
Let's check out the enews question, and then let's go over the table again, guys. But what would you like to say to Jake for his birthday? Jake is me, and I guess the show is a lot about my birthday, which it's just a birthday, you guys. I really appreciate all the support and all the love. It's not like I'm turning 21 or anything, but We're just going along with it. Here are the gnomes, beautiful gnomes, pre-order available, guys. And these are some of the colors we picked out. That's not necessarily, there are multiple different pinks here that we're doing, multiple different reds. You see the difference in that red to that red. We've got a couple different blues. We said we're gonna do, what the?
What the what?
We
Don't be
said
eating
we're
my
gonna
cake.
do, I think, purple and green as well, and you guys can pre-order those on the website. I'm noticing our table here is missing a few bunnies and a few chicks. Some of these pieces are one of a kind, guys, and so if you look on the website, we have certain numbers up for each one that are available. This guy's adorable, look at him. Certain amounts of chicks and bunnies that are available to you guys, but I'm not exactly sure which ones are which. Obviously the guys with the two hats are gone, with their hats left behind in the dust, but number 1 is available. We've got, I'm assuming, the ones that are named, like Tori here, number 12, cutie. Number 7, I forget the name of this one, Jillian, I believe, if I'm reading it correctly. Little cutie with the yellow ears. This guy's your traditional chick color. Can't see the name back there, but it's probably on the website. This guy's Recycle with Cobalt, beautiful dark blue, number 3. And then these two fellows over here, 11 and 9. Orange ears and black and white ears. Pretty darn cool. These are all available on the website, guys. This is how you support the show more than just telling your friends and fans about it, friends and family, and watching the show, which we love and can't thank you guys enough for. But if you go to theglassacademy.com, we got many more products than the featured products tonight.
I have my own mic, so I'm staying away from you.
And Mom's got her own mic. I like it.
Should we read a couple?
I suppose.
Jake, I love your positive attitude. Keep that with you forever.
Thank you.
Keep doing what you love and following your dreams. Enjoy a pint and celebrate. Trip around the sun. Congratulations on another trip around the sun.
Yeah.
Life is like blown glass. It is fragile and meant to be treasured. That's a good one.
I like that.
Wishing you many more beautiful years full of wonderful memories. Happy birthday, Jake.
I very much appreciate everyone's kind words. It means a lot to me. Obviously, the giveaway question is about those kind words as well, but please don't feel pressured to put too much thought into it. If you guys just want to say happy birthday, I really appreciate that. And I know there was a post about it on Glass Academy Addicts, which I will look over probably tomorrow morning. And thank you guys for all your love and appreciation.
It's weird when you're talking and it's just on me. I do want to say this, we tried a new form, so I want to give a shout out to Jessica. She found this new form. So if you got our e-news earlier today and you hit the button, it took you to this fancy little form, and someone commented that they liked that. If Lucy's watching, Lucy, I hate to say this, but you didn't get replaced, but you kind of got replaced. Technology has caught up. They figured out some of what you did, so it was a new form that captures emails and quotes and puts it all in one place for us instead of Lucy having to cut and paste and create a document. So such is technology, even on our own home front here. There are these moments where technology bumps into place and makes things easier for us. And now we always review the year prior, and as we're doing that, boy, Shopify. Last year we did Square and PayPal and our old...
Wait a minute, don't forget our lovely friend Bindo.
Oh my God. We did a point of sale system last year.
Bindo.
That was
Here,
a
let me tell
complete
you our
mess.
Bindo, like sponsorship.
We did not like
Wah,
you.
wah, wah. We got to get those sound effects real quick here.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I want to go over as he starts. He's got clear on the core here, but we're making a picture, and I
Like a
want
baseball
to
pitcher?
find my phone.
Baseball pitcher?
I don't know where it is, honestly, which is a good thing, but it has a picture of, here it is, of the pitcher, and I believe this was posted to the Glass Academy Addicts.
Does he play for the Tigers?
The pitcher, in this picture of the pitcher that plays for the Tigers,
I
a
remember
beautiful
that
one.
coming through.
Yeah, so that was posted to the Glass Academy Addicts, and she saw that, I believe, and Angie excuse me, if you're out there, I would love it. I'm looking at the comments right now. If you let us know via comments, maybe you're watching on the TV and can't comment, no problem. But Angie loved the picture and she wanted to design it and kind of make it her own. And we went back and forth for a while about different ideas, different options for the handle, for color. But we decided on that one had the spirals kind of going up of color. We're gonna do all transparent colors, and I gotta get this pink out right here for Dad. But we're doing all transparent colors, rainbow action, spiraling up the body of the glass, and we're both going to be bringing those color bits over to get them going.
You guys are going to be doing the hustle. So this is kind of fun. You know how you have the Glass Academy AdX page, so you may or may not know this. If you're watching the show and you like what you see happening, there is a private page on Facebook called the Glass Academy AdX. It's a group of people who just have fun with us. They keep the vibe positive, very easy to get along with, fun, post glass things, whatever. If you have our glass, if you want to comment about the show, it's very fun to watch. Glass Academy AdX. Well, in that too, there is a page called Glassies, and that's where all us glass blowers kind of hang out, and people will post different things about studios or equipment, and it's super fun. Yesterday, the day before, this guy posted about the Henry Ford Greenfield Village. He was hired in the 70s to make 1,000 bottles. And so he was talking about that. That was a pretty cool flashback, and it almost looks like the picture they're making today. All right. So, 3 smacks, if you hear Jake talking, means 3 layers of color. There's 1. He lets it melt in, shapes it a little. 2. He's going to give it a heat, and then he's going to go for that 3rd dip of color. Meanwhile, Chris is over here adding the 1st layer. Sharon Watch, if you're on the show, this is kind of an influence that you had. These go back to a tumbler I designed with a 50s style. We got in the habit of bringing the trails, wrapping them around that way, so the next thing that we make, it makes it real easy. So Jake added the 3rd layer of color, brings it over to Chris, and again, he makes this part look easy. It's kind of tricky for a glass blower to attach a bit this way, but because we made those cups for so long, it kind of flows. So we can take these designs and patterns that we've thought about and quickly turn them into something else. All right, the boys are gathering glass again. Jason's got his next gather ready, and Jake's right behind him. 3 layers of color. And they need to communicate which color is next. So that was 1 layer. Jake's got the gather coming over. Jake, you know which color Jason just went into?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right, here's another question. How many people follow us on TikTok? What a funny platform. We've just started. We've hired someone to help us work that platform. He's got 3 videos on there. We're gonna film a bunch more tomorrow, so look forward to that. All right, their timing is pretty similar. So Chris is gonna be hustling one right after the other.
5 colors? What? 5 colors? We're gonna have 3 more after this. 3 more? 2 more after this. Is that cool or no?
Yeah. So you're going for red next.
Yeah.
Then we'll go for that.
You got the blue.
All right, Chris is trimming this, cutting the glass because it's super hot. It's easy to do. You saw him shake his hand a little bit. This is kind of like sports commentators. Oh, he's twitching his leg. That knee injury is flaring up. So with glass blowers, if you watch their hand, you can tell when the heat's affecting them. This has a lot of bits, a lot of cuts. It's got a big mass on there. And using these shears and going down on it, it gets really hot. So if I'm understanding this piece next, Chris is going to heat the whole thing up, even out the temperature. It does want to be nice and thick because it's a pitcher. It's got to hold water. It's got to be able to hold all the liquid in it. All right, I hear people saying TikTok, some people know it. TikTok is another social media platform. We know, you know that studio that we went to in Florida? 17 million views on one of our TikTok pages, but not one sale. So just because you got 7 million hits doesn't mean you're making money or you're keeping your studio running. Just gotta say. But on the same hand, you know, who knew what would happen with Facebook? Who knew we'd be able to be doing these lives? So we do Facebook, we're on YouTube because we can store all our videos there on a platform. Clubhouse, how many people have started Clubhouse? We're gonna be doing a lecture series on Clubhouse. It's no visuals, but you join these chat rooms. We're gonna be talking about art and business. I like that, Diana. I got entranced by a guy living in TikTok on me. All right, so this time he is heating the glass, and he's in there quite a while because there are so many trails and bits added on. He wants to heat them up and even them out. I did see a comment, do we ever hit each other when we're in the glory hole? Absolutely.
Look at that.
You can totally do that. By accident, never intentional.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like a cacao pod. So again, this is one of those things where Chris makes it look really easy. I will tell you, the more bits you add on, the difference of colors that are in that makes it hard to work with. The Glass Academy sign has gone up in flames. Say it's not so. That's really funny. Yeah, you could just put it out or do whatever you like.
Dramatic.
We interrupt the glass blowing. Alrighty then.
Twist is hardcore. I'm talking through your mic. The twist is hardcore because it's texture on the outside. So he doesn't have any ability to take this tool and ride it on the outside and make sure that it's blowing out even. So he really has to have his heat correct and have that thing just lined up perfectly from the beginning to blow out symmetrical.
So here's the other thing. He's gonna, I believe, roll it on the marver and spin it that way.
Marver cam.
So he is holding it in one place, or not, and spinning it. So the fun is the annealer reveal. If you're new to the show or you've never seen us before, each of the items that we're making today will look completely different when they cool off. And so what we're gonna do is show you tomorrow, it's called an annealer reveal. We're gonna walk you through all the items. So this is multicolored. Here's a sample of some of the colors that were used in it. You will see the color pattern when it's completely cooled. He might need a shield on his hands. This is nice and hot.
Good. All right, Jake, you're gonna bring me a gold foot.
When you're blowing glass, there's a lot of terms that are similar to body parts. the neck, the shoulders of the piece. Bring me a foot. That's the base it stands on. So they're doing a little more shaping. There's many steps involved. They have to open up the top. But first comes the foot. All right, so Jake is over there gathering enough glass for the foot. I think you said it was gold?
Yep, gold foot, gold handle, golden wrap.
Yes, that was a unplanned will it burn, and it smells super good. I don't know if you guys like campfires, but the smell of burning paper smells pretty nice.
So I kind of, but we could just see how it goes.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say.
All right, back to the questions. Some of you were playing the gnome game. Any last comments about that gnome hat? What do you think is the most popular color of gnome hat tonight? This is a solid foot they're going to be doing. It's not a blown foot. That would be pretty dainty for this piece. So,
Yes, sir. Big jacks for this or a little one? I got the big jacks already out.
they're ready. Here it comes, a big old blob that will become the foot. Super hot to cut it. He's got to do it fast. That's pretty heated. And now they use the paddle, a taglia, to push it down. Let's go from the behind here. Will you hit the garage off?
Hard?
Yes.
Go on.
Flip it.
Yep.
So it is a gold color, nice and hot. Voila! So now they gotta let that bottom cool off a little bit because that's hot. Shape the punny, do the transfer. Some of the timing is making sure the neck is nice and heated on that, but then letting the bottom cool. Let's see. Flowing with the Sophietta tool. Chris, would you like to say anything?
Abracadabra.
It looks like the genie bottle. The colors, because he's turning so fast, are a little difficult to see. They're transparent colors. Jake and Jason making the punty over there. Got the torches ready over here. Back to reheat. I have a moment to check my phone. If you have a question you want answered, now is the time. I know in the past some of you are watching on platforms where you cannot comment. You can always reach out to us at enews@glassacademy.com. We go over each and every one of those comments. And so if you do have a comment or question, that's a place we record them so we can answer you. Punty is like a stick-em bit. It just sticks for a short while, so the opening right there can be worked on. This is the point where Jake takes it over. His hands are very lightly guiding on the pipe. So now it will be on his pipe. And that gives Chris just a second of breather if he wants a break. This is mesmerizing. It is. Beautiful piece, everyone's watching. It's about a size of a, I don't know, on the quarter, half dollar, not quarter, half dollar opening. So he does have to puff it and stretch it and pull it to get that picture open up. Jake, do you have that picture again?
Yeah, I do have the picture. This is a pretty...
Yeah, it's a narrow top on that one.
Yeah, it's a big boy. And what I was going to say is that there's two things that still have to be done to this piece that are very difficult. The first one being the handle, the second one being that top, that opening on the top.
Do you want to refresh his memory, or is he doing what he wants?
I think I could show him.
I know what it looks like.
Sometimes it's nice to see it. Kind of, you know, we draw the items on the floor, it gives us an idea. So when you get a custom order, this is kind of the process that it goes through. Might be something we sketch up or you give us some guidelines, but we do follow a pattern or an idea before we get started. I did see a bunny ears on a slug. It might have to happen.
I agree.
Only because it can, right?
I do agree.
Why not? All right, now notice the bottom half of the piece, which is cooled off. And look at where the heat is. Right at the top there. We had one of our videos go viral in India, and it was a process like not even worth talking over that, I just have to say. We did a prototyped class right prior to COVID. I know Dawn Gates, you were in that class. Was anyone else watching in that class? It's a ring holder. It's called Ringtello. I don't know how many people take off their rings before they wash their hands in the sink or just want to put their rings on something pretty. Mine sits on my windowsill and I put my ring on it. But in the Ringtello class, you got to use the big torch. So that class is probably going to come back in the fall. We do rotate our classes because the teachers want to prep the right colors and styles and shape. We do them in groups, our classes. So right now is the Spirella mushroom and the twisty paperweight.
Shouts out to Kim, got a custom order and she got her slugs. We made 2 slugs and we put little smiley faces on them with the black stringer, and they turned out really cute. So that's awesome, Kim. I'm glad you got them. The handle, Sharon, will be hollow. It's going to be a crazy application, nail biter. So we're kind of warming up to that as Dad is pulling out the stem here.
So when I worked at the Henry Ford, we had to do pictures quite often. These are bringing back some flashbacks.
Linda says, "Why am I getting nervous?"
Why is everyone getting nervous?
Linda, you know why.
I try to
I'm getting nervous.
Keep the conversation light, but you know how that goes. All right, maybe this would be a good time for the chicken foot winner.
Sure.
Or not.
You don't want me to get too scared when I trim it.
Yeah, we'll warm them up with the chicken foot. All right. Oh, there we go.
Well, after the trim, because these heats take a long time. So after the trim,
all right,
we'll talk about the winner.
Good deal.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here he goes.
Crazy trim because he's cutting it at such an angle to make this picture top to it. Very wild move, and it was a really good one at that.
All right, we'll take a moment, pause.
All right.
Jake.
Go for it, Jake. Or whoever.
Oh, never mind. All right, let me tell you the winner of the double-headed carrot. You know how to play this game, enews@glassacademy.com. Got a minute on this reheat. The winner is Kelly Marshall. So Kelly, you will get an email telling you what the next steps.
Check that gather out.
We give away the prizes for free, but we do ask that you pay for shipping. Just because that's how it rolls. Ta-da! Such skills, such talent. There's a clear lip wrap around the top that enforces it, makes it a little stronger, etc., etc. Back to the glory to reheat. So any 2 pieces of glass when joined, you want to reheat them. They will stick together. We'll step back over here. Kelly Marshall, congratulations.
Gave it away?
You have won, the double carrot.
Nice.
Or chicken feet. Gold handle. Blown handle? Yeah, and this handle's kind of got like a big swoop to it. It's a little different than we normally do. I think
You
Chris
said
will
start it
handle
up?
it like a pro, no big deal. But it takes a little planning, a little thought.
Pretty big?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. Not super huge, but pretty big. We gotta go a lot of length out of it.
It's got to be just the right size. That's the answer. What size do you make the handle? The perfect size.
This enough?
I believe the handle's going to be gold.
Yeah.
So Jake's going to dip into the color here. And we say dip because you can't pour it into there to make it stick. You kind of got to just tap it on there. The glass is so hot. Something's going to stick to it, and that is color. This is glass that has been chopped up very small with some metals added to it to give it a certain color.
Right.
Sharon, I agree. Chris does make it look easy. We do a play-by-play of our pieces. They're not ginormous. If you're doing something really big, like that Chihuly piece I featured on last week,
This one, or you're gonna take a heat?
bigger pieces take a lot more time. Sometimes in a studio, you might have a team of 7 people working on something, and it might take 2 to 3 hours to make. Might turn out perfect, might not. So there's a lot of behind the scenes. We're just doing short, sweet pieces. Some of them very technically challenged, but we want you to be able to see start to finish and kind of navigate through it. Our business does affordable glassware for everybody versus high-end fine art pieces, which we do privately.
Steady as she goes.
Dun dun dun, drum beat. No stress, no challenge. We'll just keep talking through it gently. Using a Taglia, the glass is dripping off, but not so hot that it's uncontrollable. And now they'll work together to shape it. Using the tweezers, it's got plenty of heat. Oh
Good,
yeah, Greenfield Village relived. All right, spinning it is how you continue to shape it so it doesn't touch on itself. And then he'll also use the pipe to make it super smooth.
Will you heat that up and blow that out? I'm sorry, it's a blowpipe.
Woohoo. All right, into the glory hole, which Jake's gonna open another door.
2?
It's gonna need a little more shaping and cooling down. It's super hot. And 10 to 8, we still have time to make the giveaway.
And how's the
Spinning
battery
pipe.
doing?
34.
Just perfect. That looks incredible, you guys.
Incredible. Do you have a mic on?
I do.
Okay.
And that looks pretty incredible, you guys.
Ah.
And there's still gonna be the reduction. So it's got the gold on the foot and on the handle. And maybe in the second heat here, that looks great, Ed.
Got the sun going down in the background. Time just changed. I like that it's still light out. It makes it so much easier for us to work. And we've got natural light. Gus at the Gus stops doing his thing. So everyone's quiet here. It's so funny. Everyone's thinking. Chris is making sure it's attached properly, that it's straight on the pipe, allowing some time for it to cool off.
All right. Symmetrical.
It's symmetrical, he says. All right, next up is that gas air mixture. Jake has adjusted the furnace. This is gonna give it that bling, the gold bling. I highly suggest you come back tomorrow to watch the annealer reveal so you can see the true colors. That will be a short clip that we do post on our Facebook and YouTube page that will allow you to see the true colors of this piece. The GA stamp is coming now because we always want to know where it came from. This is the way we brand our pieces and sign them. We have on that Glassies page I mentioned earlier, some of the people finding antique glass, trying to figure out who made it by the signature. And over the years it gets wore down. Sometimes it's just really hard to read. So for us, with this little Glass Academy symbol,
With the gloves?
200 years from now, when your grandkids and great-grandkids are discovering the glass in your home, they'll say, oh, did you know this was made by the Glass Academy? I see it happening.
You hit the reduction, Jason.
Yeah.
So Chris is looking over it, analyzing it, make sure everything's right. Woo-wee, it's looking good.
Pretty good. No giant ice cubes in there.
This could be a functional pitcher. I usually like items like this with flowers in them too. So if it's not being used on the dinner table, perhaps it'd be filled with flowers. And off they go to the other side of the studio because we always seem to have that annealer on for some reason.
Wow.
Woohoo!
That was sweet. Oh, it's perfect.
Very
Wow.
nice, very nice. All right.
Pretty awesome, Angie. That was a sweet one.
Yeah.
Super nice.
Some of the first sweaty days. Loving it.
That's right. There you go.
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful. That was awesome. That was a fun one to write up, too.
Yeah, I think it turned out great, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of something poured out of that.
When you say write up, Jake, what do you mean?
Write up a custom order.
How does that happen?
Well, you guys go to the website and right under the contact bar, there's a customize or design your own product page, and you send in an email with pictures and with how much money you want to spend and all your ideas, and then I give you a ring or we talk over email and we line it all up just like we did with Angie and
so,
with Carol and with Marjorie.
I think that we should, Angie, we should make a mental note that of the colors we used in that piece so that when you decide you want us to make you a set of 6 water glasses, wine glasses, Kool-Aid glasses, we don't care, we'll know which one so we can match that piece exactly. So Jake will write that on the order, and then, you know, when you're tossing and turning, sweating all night long because you want those glasses, give us a call.
Pretty good, folks. All right, it's giveaway time then.
Yeah, so
Right?
who's doing giveaway?
You did the giveaway, he did a bunch of pieces. I should probably do the giveaway.
I think so.
All right, and I'll make a, what should I make then? The slug with the bunny ears?
Yeah, so listen,
Yes.
Donna, I agree
that's
with you that kids
appropriate.
don't keep antiques. They live in the moment. So this is a great way to live in the moment, to watch something at the Glass Academy being made. I will also say this is a phenomenal gift. If you want to surprise someone, you can reach out to us. They can watch their item. You pull up the TV, you pull up Facebook, and you say, you say, hey, I've got a surprise for you. And then we'll go over the board like this. They might see their name on there, and then lo and behold, you can be like, oh, number 3 is for you, surprise. So, all right, let's pass over the gnomes again. Here were some of the prototypes that we did. You'll notice the feet and the noses are different colors. We were trying different color patterns together to see what we liked best. And on this table, we have some one-of-a-kind items that are available on our website. And there they are. And let's pop back over to the action. We got Chris eating some birthday cake. Jake is shaping Das glass. And it's going to be purple something or other. Well, you're going out to eat tonight, right?
Exactly. So what we decided is, as soon as I turn my mic on, I'll let you know.
I don't even like cake, and this is a pretty good cake.
What we decided is, since I got to go out to eat birthday dinner, Dad is going to handle the ears. I'm going to make the body here.
Because you have to go out to eat.
Yeah, I have a reservation.
I know. What's a choice?
And if you don't show
Since
up,
I'm going
your
out to eat.
reservation, we just charge you for like a
I put 25 bucks down for myself and Christina and my 2 roommates.
All right.
So we're talking 125 bucks.
Where are you going?
To Koi.
Takoy. It is a cool, hip, happening restaurant in Detroit. Some amazing food, some crazy food. I bet you they have frog legs on the menu tonight.
They make you climb the gate to get in there?
I don't know.
The fence?
Don't know.
All
Yeah,
right.
when they opened up, they were open up for a year, and then they got broken into.
And burned down.
No, before it burned down.
All right, Jake is making some.
Second.
Do we need the garage on?
We got to figure it out.
All right. just
Jason's
checking.
going to be torching them. Go for it, Jason.
Get them? You don't want the next
Start torching them, and I'll handle this, and then we'll make sure they're nice and hot.
All right.
Jake, you need this tool for anything?
The cake cutting tool.
Looks
Not
more like
today.
the Freddy Krueger special.
It cut that cake just fine. Isn't it strange that we're making slugs? Who would have ever
No.
thought?
It's great.
I agree. This was like when the pandemic first hit and everything ground to a halt and we just stopped and we're like, now what? There's lots of time to flip through Instagram and social media, to daydream, to draw. And out of that, somehow, we came up with slugs.
Alrighty then.
Jason's gonna bring over the hot eyes.
I know someone who's got some pretty nice hot eyes.
Who are you calling hot eyes?
Perfect.
You baby.
You baby.
Adrian. Adrian.
It's a good thing the mic doesn't work because Chris was just having a sugar buzz there for a minute.
All right, I'm gonna melt these in. We're gonna get the GA stamp on, and then you're up.
Hand it off.
Can't you start making the first eye though? Or are you making them separate? Or are you gonna put it right on top?
Ears?
The ears.
I gotta put the band on first, then I put
Ah.
the one on there.
I see.
We'll be fine, Dave. We'll be fine.
All right, Lucy, if you're on the call, which you are, do not worry. I don't know that we're going to make it quite to 8:30. You leave when you have to. Lucy's been watching from afar. Super appreciate you, Lulu.
This guy's got some cool eyes. One's a little longer than the other one.
We should do another Slugfest.
Yeah.
We're thinking about that. We added the Gnomes, so we're kind of, trying some new things, but I think we might do another Slugfest. Jake made a bunch the other day, and we'll make commodity Mailer. It's so fun. All one of a kind, completely different. There's always someone who speaks to you.
Yeah, you said you're gonna do the ears. Yeah.
All right, so this is,
Ears just like the ones you made for me. The last one. You're gonna bring a little purple bit with you.
yep, thank you, Lucy. We appreciate you. I know Tuesday night you have class, so you do what you got to do. Do not worry. Yep, Purdy, we are going longer on the show. We're going to see how far we get through.
Look at this guy.
Wait,
He's cool.
he's cool. How do we know if a slug is male or female?
There's no gender, just like gnomes.
We like to make genderless items here. What?
That's right.
Where everyone can find someone they love.
Slug Town.
Alrighty.
All right, tell me what I need to know, Jake.
Hot seller, guys.
Oh yeah, Brett's watching the show. I love it. What's up, Brett? Bunny Slug,
Brett who?
my friend from Pittsburgh. Whoop, whoop. I do also want to give a shout out to both grandparents on either side of the show.
They're on?
I know Grandma's watching them. She's been watching every show, and I spoke with Grandpa today on the phone and Grandma, and Grandpa told me that they got it figured out on their TV, and they've been streaming shows onto their TV, watching them. So
Oh, this is a band, not an ear, but I'll take it like that. Heat it up. Heat it up. The next two will be exactly that way. It's fine. I got ahead of myself. It's all right. Just give me white down.
All right, did
Oh,
you guys
Heather's
catch that?
trying to add to the family.
The trick is when you make different pieces, every piece is a different piece, you're thinking ahead to the next step. So Jason was thinking ears, and then Chris was like, no, this is like the headband section. Jake, can I borrow your ears for a second? So there's like the headband section, and now the ears come next. So, because They're wearing ears like us, and you need a headband to hold those ears together. And then he stamps it right there with the GA stamp. Actually,
No.
that's the berry stamp.
The berry. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you.
Back to the ears.
South Carolina in the house.
Woo! Adjusted the torch. Whew. Suddenly, I am coming down from my sugar buzz. Yawning a little bit.
Not ready though.
So this is a little berry stamp. We could do the GA stamp here too. As we did the gnome hats, we really liked putting the GA into the gnome hats. Super fun. This technique right here where they just traded pipes, that's a really cool Italian thing. That allows the master at the bench to shape the item exactly how he wants it. Then he hands it off, the assistant will reheat, make sure it's the proper temperature, and bring it back over. So you can see Chris is spending quite a bit of time figuring that out.
Okay.
Using the torch, and then Jay will switch the pipe on him again. When making goblets too, this is another thing. If you were with us last year, we made a bunch of COVID goblets and this season. So now that we're doing the shows once a week, we can plot them out a little bit more. And one of them will be a goblet show. That will be between all the bunny requests. This is where Jason gets his hustle on. All right, tomorrow.
First of its time.
A kneeler reveal tomorrow. Are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. Don't know what time it's going to be. It varies all the time. Keeping you guys on your toes. How many people saw the Sunday annealer reveal, or not Sunday annealer, behind the scenes on Sunday? Those are completely random too. Why not? It's so quiet. All right, we haven't talked to Brent lately. Hey Brent, are you out there? You watching the show today?
So it looks like we got purple ears. And it's a purple and pink body, and then 2 purple ears. I'm not sure if I saw. I think the slug or the bunny ear. What do you call it? Strap on the top.
Headband.
Was the same headband. Was the same color as the ears as well. So this is definitely a pink and purple Easter slug bunny.
And this is the giveaway. So
It's
you
the giveaway.
still have time to enter.
He's a cute little slugger.
Slug bunny.
The slug
You guys
bunny.
are giving me a challenge to ship stuff.
Okay.
Those ears are precarious, but I can
Precarious.
do it. I can ship anything. All right, a little torch action. Ooh, should I change that?
Little snip, it's gonna land right in between my legs here. Little extra torch on top. He's gonna give that ear a nice little bend perhaps.
Give it a little attitude.
Ooh, pit
Oops,
stop
sorry.
coming in. There it is. Rapid fast, folks. Ice cold, ice packs. Little extra snip. After you cut the glass, if it's a tip like that, you always want to give it a little extra heat to melt in that sharp spot from the cut.
How's he looking?
He is looking cute. So a little more heat on him, and then Dad's gonna go for the removal process. That's when you're gonna start hearing the slug sounds again. A little bit of heat on that neckline. That is our giveaway, folks. So you guys know how to enter. Email us at enews@glassacademy.com. Pink and purple handmade slug on the show. Question for today. What do you want to say to me, I suppose, for my birthday? And give us your name so that you guys will be able to be recognized on the next show when we do the giveaway. Just like Kelly, I believe it was. Yep, Kelly Marshall, who won our double-headed, genetically modified, crazy golden carrot. And here comes the slug removal. Some nice heat on there, letting it fall off. The key to this removal is that when he turns it sideways, Jason is able to put the knife right on his back and make sure that he stays in place when Dad pulls him back and gives it the snip. And now he's got a nice little sluggy tail. Jason touches it up, make sure it's not sharp, and let's take a look at him from the front. Cutie. Super festive. First of its kind. Off to the annealer. Dad's got two hands walking with delicate toes. Jason opens up the annealer. And we've got a giveaway for next week, folks. Woo! All right. Nice one. Pretty darn sweet.
This is the Jake Memorial 23rd birthday show, everybody. So,
jeez.
gotta remember that.
Doesn't need to be that much about my birthday, folks. I'm turning 23. But that's it there, folks. The gathering point 102. We had plenty of pieces, 3 customs,
Do we
a
have
giveaway,
enough battery
a warmer
to
upper. We've got 24%. And we're going to take a look right at the gnomes here, which Mom spoke about for pre-orders, you guys. Beautiful thing to pre-order and pick your hat color. And that's available on the website. You guys can find that there. And we do have chicks and bunnies here on the table available. This one's purple and blue. It's getting dark out, so you can't quite see the true colors, but these guys are popping with color. All named individually, at least the ones with chick legs are. These guys are your standalone on a patty specials with 3 felt pads underneath. We've got 11 and 9 available as well, and there is one more of our pre-order sweet gnomes for you guys.
Hey, guess what?
And what's up?
Yep, my mic's working.
All right.
We're not over.
Oh.
I don't know, I've been out of town for 2 weeks. I thought that the show ended at 8 o'clock, but I just heard through the grapevine that it goes till 8:30, so we're gonna let you leave to go to your reservations, Jake.
All right then.
But it does go to 8:30.
That's perfect, and that's why we think ahead and make it all happen, folks. So I'm gonna hand off my mic here like this.
Yeah. All right, guys, that was a pretty cool slug. I'm gonna do something here for the last piece of the night. I think we should do another slug with ears on it.
Let's do it.
And maybe a saddle.
Like a little horse saddle or something?
Yeah, like someone was riding the Easter slug.
Okay.
That sounds good to me. I like it. So we'll see. I haven't made a slug in a long time, guys, but it's only 15 minutes. He's getting ready. We got the tools ready. I'm thinking about the super slug.
Is it like brown or something for the saddle?
I think we'll do the saddle out of iris.
Okay.
And then we'll do the bunny ears. We'll do the whole slug itself. Sorry, guys, I had you off in the distance. We'll do the slug out of green.
Okay.
That'd be kind of nice with purple bunny ears again with white on the inside. And then we'll do the saddle out of iris. Yep. All right. All right, guys. Well, I don't know what else I can tell you, except that, what do you got to say, my friend?
It's finally getting dark outside. It's nice to have extra daylight.
Exactly. Michelle, I'm handing off the microphone to you so I can start.
All right.
There you go. We're making a, is your mic on?
It is now.
All right, we're making a slug, which this will just be number 2 that I make, so I hope it goes well, with a saddle on it. So it looks like somebody's can ride the slug.
Got it.
Why not?
Because we can.
Yeah. You got a couple eyes up for me?
He'll,
Yeah, that's cool.
Jake's
got enough
heading
pipes
out
up?
for his birthday dinner, and he still has his bunny ears on. So the question is,
Probably just need a
does
couple
he
more
realize
punnies.
that? Maybe when he gets in
Just
his car.
like 2 more probably, that's all, just for bits.
Probably like-
This shouldn't take but a hop,
Right.
skip, and a jump from one slug away.
back into the furnace.
I will. I'm going to be in the same
Video.
routine as Jake.
It's funny. Will he put stirrups on the slugs? Will it be a saddle with little like places for the feet? Who rides a slug? That's the question. du jour.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys, who rides a slug?
Somebody in Alice in Wonderland. I think I remember seeing somebody ride a slug.
Ah, so maybe it's like a little mini gnome that's riding the slug. All right. All right, dipping into the color.
Yeah. Got to have some room for the saddle.
Back to the furnace.
I think I'll just do the taglia.
We haven't made snails. Maybe going forward, we're still having fun with the slugs. So we're gonna keep on the slug trail. All right, low battery, 20%.
Perfect.
So we go to 8:30, so we're gonna try to kick this out. You guys are welcome to stay. If it works, great. If it doesn't, so be it. But we're giving it a go. So all of a sudden, if it stops, you know what's up. Decisions. I see him thinking. Want to make sure the white doesn't drip over into his color, flowing through the pipe. Is how the glass expands. And what else do you guys want to know? Many of you are regulars, but there could be some newbies tonight. So who has not seen our
He's
glass
he neck it
blowing
first and then pull the eyeballs out, or
We
does he
are
pull the
Glass
eyeballs out
Academy,
now?
located in Michigan.
Right now?
I believe Chris has his mic on, so I'll try not to talk when he's talking. But welcome to the Glass Academy.
Cap it.
And here come the eyes. So they're not really the eyes, they're the place where the eyes are going to go. These are a separate bit of glass. They're called Marini that we're going to put right on top of those. And this really gives the slug
Below?
some character.
Good.
Bye, Gus. Have a great night.
You're going to start heating them up, right?
Yep. All right. Jay's
Just give me
on
one. I'm
the
going to heat this
eyes.
up 1 second. Let me lengthen it out a little.
You can hear them talking because they have their mic on. Ooh, fairies could ride the slug. I like that. Lisa, welcome to the show. Don't ask us what we do here. We just kind of have fun with hot molten glass. It's kind of silly. It's kind of fun.
Ready when you are. No problem.
So Jason's using a small torch to heat up the eyes. Tomorrow we do what's called the Anila reveal. We're going to take out the items we made the day before.
Those are the ones that are hot. Yep.
I'm sorry, I totally stopped talking there for a second. These are the eyes. They're called Marinis.
Flash from the glory hole.
Jason's going to warm that up, and Chris will use the torch so the eye will stick.
Okay.
Oh yeah, between the two of them, they got it nice and hot. The slug has his eyes. was an Alice in Wonderland slug ride at Disneyland. Would that not have been the funnest job to work at Disneyland and figure out new rides and like come up with all those fantasy items? Like, what a cool job. So we kind of do the same thing on a different scale. All right, so the small bit will go on the belly. That is the Glass Academy belly. I'm not sure if they're doing the saddle first or what they're doing.
No cabbage?
This is called the Gathering Point, the show that we do. If you're new to the show, these are all handcrafted items that we make. We stamp them with our little logo. That's what happened to the slug belly right there. And then they're going to continue to add some glass bits onto this. Now, these pieces of glass are hot. They don't cool off until the next day. And the next day is tomorrow. At some point, we come in, we open up the box that they were all put away in, and we talk about what we made and check it out for the first time. Every day in the glass shop that we blow glass, it's like Christmas. We get to figure out these new things. All right, so show's going.
Little tiny gold bit for a wrap around it. Okay. So bring me that first. Something's got to hold the saddle on. Something like a tenth of that size.
All right, so Jason's got
You want me to turn my
a
microphone
bunch.
off or just turn it off?
I thought you were on this whole time.
No, but every time I thought you told you didn't want me to talk, that's why I turned it off.
No, I forgot you were talking. You turn it on.
Cool.
What do you
All right.
got to say?
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how to put a saddle on this thing. Just a little bit of gold, yep. 2 wraps that would hold the saddle on, like the belt. That's what we're going to wrap on here right now. And we're going to melt those in, and then we'll put the saddle on. So I'm just going to put a wrap right here and a wrap right there.
Will it have stirrups or no?
Nah, I mean, I could put some mini stirrups on. Why
I don't
not?
know. I mean, I was just
Okay,
thinking, what is the saddle
straight
have?
up.
So Jason brought a small bit of gold on, and Chris is wrapping that around the belly. So, right? How many people here have saddled up a
Okay.
horse?
How about another one of
You
those?
throw the saddle on, you tuck that around, you buckle the belt under the horse's belly.
Exactly. Hey, you know,
Pull up on
Tanya knows about this. Tanya knows about how to do a saddle.
It's been a while since I've saddled a horse.
I've never saddled a horse. Ever.
Ever?
The only time I rode a horse, he just kept wanting to go back to the barn, so that the guide would take me all the way out in the woods, and he'd leave, and the horse would run all the way back to the barn and lay down, and I'd fall off of him. It wasn't fun.
Oh, I see. Horseback riding 101 is not for you. I've heard, I just read a great article in Ann Arbor.
Straight
the
up.
horse rescue center over there, all their horses were adopted, just like dogs have been adopted. And lots of people went out to the barn to volunteer and help. That's pretty cool. So there is really a lot of good things that are coming out of the pandemic.
All right, now a gold nug about the size of a little smaller than a ping pong ball, like a large grape, out of gold. That'll be the saddle. 1 bit, yep. 1 coat.
So I love the terms that we're using. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm using horse terms correctly. But now they're, I love how we use the references of food, about the size of a grape. I don't know if you guys have seen some of those grapes, but I've seen some ginormous grapes lately.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a girth and a bucking strap. Yeah, that's out of my realm. I did horse camp when I was a teenager, but that was just one summer.
Straight up.
One camp. I would love to say I'd love to ride horses more, but not where we live. And pintos are my absolute famous. Maybe in a past life I was an American Indian riding a pinto. I like to have that dream that that could be true. All right, using the pipe, he creates that saddle. You know how we say thumb saddles? On our mugs? Yeah! Oh, there's like where the stirrupy parts. That's fine. Super fun. All right, so what we do is we do a giveaway. So that enews at Glass
We're gonna have to put
Academy
some stirrups on
that
this.
you guys
And we're gonna need a
answered.
little tiny, a little opaque bit of some kind. How about purple?
Okay. So the piece prior was the giveaway with the bunny ears. This one with the stirrups on the Anila reveals, if they weren't a custom order, they're available for purchase. So we check them over. We don't sell them now or put a price on them now because we want to make sure that they're 100% done correctly. There's always, when you're doing a new product, a chance you might put a crack in it or do something weird. So we want to make sure it's 100% good to go. And once we know that's happened, we'll put it up for purchase. I agree. Samantha says horseback riding is so peaceful. I totally agree. In Ann Arbor, we did have some friends who had horses, so we get to see them every now and then. It's nice to see them around or walk on a trail where you see their hoof prints. Super fun. Just never been a hobby of mine. Glass blowing does take all of our time. What's that thing called? The little knob?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, honestly.
We got enough horse fans on here. I'm sure someone's going to tell me. Is it the horn? Yeah, what is that thing on a saddle that you hold your hand on with? And I think it takes a couple minutes before I see the comments roll in. It is just a horn. A little discussion about what's the next steps. Here's the thing. Once you start making these, you think of like 5 other things you can do. I want to give Jason a shout out now. He's a trooper. Usually he'd be cleaning up the shop. We asked him to stay a little later, and we're going to clean up the shop.
His little saddle.
What color's the horn? A different color? Yeah.
What horn?
The horn, the last piece you put on there.
That's the thing you hold on to, right? When
Yeah,
you're riding?
it's called a horn.
Horn?
Horn.
Oh, okay.
That's what they just told me. Saddle horn. All right, lots of hearts coming through.
Saddle horn. Now I'm putting the stirrups on.
All right.
And I'm sure somebody in Never Neverland or somewhere crazy in Wonderland is not proportioned exactly the same, so their feet purple. Their feet might be bigger than normal. So I'm going to make them a little bit bigger as stirrups.
Huh.
One more coat.
You might hear Chris saying, I think he turned his mic off again, but one more coat, that means one more layer of glass color. Think about if you're painting or something, you might put a stroke of paint on it, it might be light. You might say 2 strokes of paint, or if you're painting your house, you do it 1 coat and then you need another coat. It's kind of the same idea for us. So, calling them
Whenever
coats.
you're ready, I'm ready, my friend.
Every little bit of glass
That's for the next one, Margaret.
is, I'm just standing in the line of fire there. Every separate piece of glass is heated and put onto the piece. And going for a flash, going for a heat.
Does this guy get ears?
Because he's a kind of a slug horse. I don't think he has any ears.
Slugs
Yep.
don't need to hear, do they? They just go by the good vibes.
A hot fight.
Someone's calling us. I have no idea who. There is no one here to answer the phone. So whoever it is, I'm sorry. It's just the 3 of us. Everyone has left for the night. There'll be no answering the phone. All right, Jake's heading out for his birthday. He did remember to take off his birthday ears, or his rabbit ears.
Later, happy birthday!
The thing that they forgot about was the birthday cake. So guess who gets another slice?
I'm adding a little bit of extra decoration on here because nobody likes a boring saddle. I know Tanya can back me up on that. So I'm just gonna heat this back of the saddle up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the tweezers and I'm gonna give it the old
That's a single saddle.
oh yeah, no double. Is there such thing as a double saddle?
No, you sit behind the saddle.
Oh, somebody else does on the rump of the
You know,
horse?
sometimes if you have to have two riders, it can happen. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh!
This slug, there is a final step, and that's getting it off the pipe. And now Chris had mentioned he doesn't do many of these, so can he get it off the pipe correctly and into the kneeler? Dun 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 dun. John says the phone call was they're calling us about our car and it's extended warranty.
Of
I
course.
have no idea what they're calling about. Oh, that was nice. Kathleen, thank you. Jake is an exceptional young man. He's doing a great job in the studio. It's a year
All right,
later,
so,
and we're still all getting along.
you can give me some reduction right now and then we'll go for it. Looking
Catch us in a
pretty
year.
good.
See where we're at. I get it. It is a little hard to read in here. You kind of know the process. You guys are seeing it.
What, it's hard to see the saddle?
No. Just to grasp the whole idea of what the slug is until it's finished. But you'll see it tomorrow. We'll hold it up. I don't have a slug within distance of me that I could show you a close-up. But you'll see tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. All right, Jason's been working on the slugs with
All right, you
Jake,
got your torch.
so
You
he
can leave
knows
it
the
going until we get
process
this
of
thing off.
breaking it off the pipe. And it's not really breaking it. This particular piece, it's torching it off the pipe.
Yeah, it's hot.
And
It's
they're
a hot
talking
one.
about how it's hot. It's
No
got
shears.
some reduction color to it.
It's all right.
These are special fire bricks that allow us to set the glass on it without sucking the heat out of the glass. There's the saddle. The slug's starting some movement. You hold on to it. There's the tail. I can't remember the base color of it. I can't
Green.
even tell. Green. So this is a bright green. All right, the next step is to get it away for the evening.
Ooh, he's looking good.
Back to the other side of the furnace they go, or the shop.
Buddies.
Regal looking saddle though. Good job.
I think it's Pip.
Good job.
Woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
12%. We have rocked out the show successfully until 8:30.
Exactly.
Sharing with you a fun day. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Yep.
I'm going to hand this to you for a second.
What?
And I'm going to go I'll turn it off. Okay, bye. Sorry to the rest of the folks. Since Gus has headed out the Gus stop, let me show you what it looks like from the inside. There's our streaming. Thanks everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow on the Anila Reveal.